We're gonna do that. That's meat. I want to start that. Let me make sure I turn my camera on because it off because it was on. Give me a second. I don't have on any clothes. What's going on, Caitlin? This gonna be look, I thought about whether I was gonna do this stream or not. Originally, the title was gonna be different. Try Yeah, originally the title was going to be different because, I debate whether I want to um call out black men doing foul shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be that person who's always looking at when they doing negative shit, right? And I try not to put it in the title because even though in these long streams that we do over here, we end up touching on a lot of things, right? Um, I noticed that, the men will say, hey, Bomb, she's fair, but she's more on the women's side. The women though, they'll say, well, Bomb, she's fair, but she's more on the men's side. And I guess it depends on how you look at it. And to be honest, I would agree with the women to a degree, right? What I'm saying is I am close to the middle, but I do align more with the men. Not that I agree with them. I'm talking about that I do not, you're not gonna see titles where I am negatively calling out these men. I don't do it to the women either, but I feel like the men are y'all, these fucking black men in this black manosphere space, y'all some dirty motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And I try my best. I steer away. You know what I mean? I steer away. In fact, I steer away because I'm thinking it's just a lot of the same. And so I figured there's other women calling you out. Even those women that are not a lot of women calling these black men out for the fucking foul shit they doing. And then what's worse about this shit is y'all take it to the internet and doing it right fucking there, right there for everybody to see. It's enough that we got a lot of shit going on in our black communities, right? With women and men. Men decided they wanted to take to the internet, okay, and call out women. Okay. So the women say, okay, look, we're going to take to the internet, we're going to call you out. Oh, maybe. Thank you. Did you ever take that piece of dough out? Yeah. I forgot about it. Sorry, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna probably make some more to go with it. So we got a piece tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. Hubby came in. He brought me my favorite. Okay. Check it out. Check it out. There are these lame ass motherfucking niggas, man. This shit is bad, right? And y'all know, first of all, I'm gonna say this one time in the beginning of this video. I'm gonna say it, and then don't expect me to say it again. Okay? I'm saying this right now, and it's gonna cover no matter how long this video is, whether it's gonna be 1 hour or 24 fucking hours. I'm not gonna feel obligated to say this shit again for this whole stream. Okay? So I know there's a difference between these motherfucking raggedy ass niggas and grown ass men. And you know the difference between them? It's not even based on what I consider to be a man versus a dumbass nigga. It's the actions of that man or that dumbass nigga. It has nothing to do with us women. It has nothing to do with us. A man's action or lack thereof is what determines whether he is or not a man or a dumbass nigger. Point blank, that's it. I'm I'm not sitting over here pointing you out and judging you, but you do it to yourself. You do it to your motherfucking self. And I'm about to play a couple of videos that gonna point out your motherfucking actions. Some of these videos it's not gonna be as bad and trifling as others. So even with the dumbass motherfucking niggas, there's still even levels to that. There's levels to that. So let me think of the order I want to do this in because I want to first see because I was gonna make this video about the first one I did. I just decided which one I'm gonna do first. I'm even debating whether I should put that with this title, but if I'm going to do it, it needs to be at the beginning because, who Lord, I support this person, right? In a sense of we go over, we support him, we laugh with him and shit like that. But ladies, this first one is mostly to you, right? To you. So that's why I'm gonna do it first. Because in case, you know, y'all don't watch a whole 12 hours, 24-hour video. I understand that some of you gotta go to sleep, you got work, you got kids, you gotta do things around your house. So this one is a one of those things that women, you need to put your thinking caps on. Now, like I said, this is one of the least of the things that I'm going to show during this stream. And we support this guy, but I think sometimes I sit and I think, the people I support, sometimes I think if a person get caught up, I'm wondering sometimes, is it my fault? Even though I have nothing to do with this, but when I watch young women get hurt, and then I think to myself, like, why didn't she know this could happen? When you're sitting there when it's happening to others. Somebody said this, like I'm not even sure if it was a year ago, right? We got the hypocrites who point out the hypocrisy of others. And what I say to that is this. There's levels to things, and I might be in spaces. When I jump on somebody and I point out their bullshit, but you still might see me in that area. We are on the internet. I am anyway. I am on the internet when I don't have nothing else I want to do. Like if I don't want to get in front of my sewing machine, or I don't want to look at sewing videos anymore. I don't want to look at, I follow the court shows. I'm into that. I look at cooking shows. I look at a variety. I love dancing. I listen to music. And all kinds of shit. I got lots of things like inside of me. There's lots of things that keep me occupied. And one is to sit on this internet and drag motherfuckers. That is one of my entertainments as well. And so sometimes when shit that I think is foul happens, mainly when I start thinking that it's foul is when I see that somebody is hurt. Other than that, y'all hear me say this is entertainment, this is the internet, this is the space we in, and I'm not here to harm anyone. So when I see that everything's cool, everybody's laughing, or even you might be mad, right? But nobody's harmed. But when I start getting emotional is when I see that someone is harmed. And then I start thinking, oh my God, like, am I a part of that? And then it takes me aback. This is what's happening to me, and it could be that I'm in menopause, right? I'm going through menopause, very emotional roller coaster that I'm going through. 1 minute, 1 minute I'm feeling cool and chill and everything. And I feel like, oh, let me, the earth, everything around my world, the world, this in which I'm living right now, here in America and other countries. Like, as I gotten older, everything seems different. I'm thinking differently than I did when I was much younger, and even differently than I was thinking even 10 years ago. But I guess my emotions is all over the place as well. So when I see somebody hurting, I've always been able to feel somebody's pain, right? I'm very empathetic, right? People don't usually use that word. They like to say that they have some type of powers, that they, I forget the term that they use, but I think a lot of people say a lot of shit that they don't know what they're talking about, but I am one of those people. I feel your pain. And so let me stop rambling and get to the very first one, because most of us over here chill with this person, right? I don't have a problem with him, but I do think that he owes somebody an apology, right? Um, so who am I speaking about right now? Nah, let me grab the video real quick. Okay. I felt bad because I was a poor. See, some people, I may go on a panel. In fact, I go on most people panels, and a lot of times I don't even know what they're talking about. I just because I'm cool with that person as far as um I know that they let people up. I respect them, they respect me. As far as we just sharing our opinions. I can share my opinions with people and not really know them, and even if I don't like them. And there's not many people I don't like on here because I don't fucking know you. So I don't know you. So that means I don't like you, nor do I dislike you. So it's kind of me explaining because I feel a little bad about me participating on that stream. Although I did not um by the time I got up there, by the time they put out the link so people could come up, the topic had changed totally, right? But I feel bad about this one, man. I feel so bad. I feel bad that I participated. Um, let me put up this. I'm gonna put up hers. Okay, let me put up hers. Share screen. I feel so bad when I saw this young lady, and she looked like she was so hurt. Okay, I'm gonna end up tagging her in this, and I'm gonna tag him. Maybe I should do this one a separate. Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Fuck it. Grandmaster Troll, they um Grandmaster Troll. I like Grandmaster Troll. What do I like about Grandmaster Troll? That he could be entertaining. I don't know Grandmaster Troll, right? The things that I do know about Grandmaster Troll is this. Grandmaster Troll is exactly what his name is, right? He he is one of those people who could be entertaining, and he gonna put some information out. If he found out anything about me that he thought was that interesting that people would like to hear, I have no doubt in my mind that he would put it up, and I'm cool with that. Okay, see, I recognize that. I recognize that if something came out that was so bad, like let's say the one thing I know that people would love to hear is if Bomb and Mr. Bomb end up getting divorced. And let me just say this, anything's possible. You see what I'm saying? Anything's possible. So I'm not gonna be ever put myself in a spot where I'm bragging about this and that that could never happen. And then as soon as it happened, everybody got some content. Anything's fucking possible. That's life. Okay. Um, so I'm saying this because I'm just being real with you. Like, in a sense, I don't want to put his name out there because I rock with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I I know that if he found had something on me, he would put it out there. See, so that's just what it is. For some people, it's just content. So for me, it's content too. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers I would have dragged and still might if it wasn't for me being so sympathetic, empathetic, right? Me considering, well, I kind of like that person, so I'm a bypass. I'm not gonna really do that. I'm not gonna do this. And so when I realized though that they're not that considerate, then I'm thinking they got the upper hand on me a little bit, right? Which is true. That's the upper hand that people tend to use against me. They use the fact that they know that I don't really want to go after them, that I might not go after them, right? And so they'll take the initiative to come after me because no matter how fat or ugly I am, no matter how this or that I am, these motherfuckers use my name and they know that it's gonna get them some views that they can't otherwise get. They'll use some other people. And they don't just do it to me, right? I'm not even the biggest of nothing, but I know the bitches who like to use my name when they do. That's so they could get some fucking views, right? If they knew my other motherfucking name, if they just found out that I about another channel that I have that nobody knows about on this bitch, right? And they would be using that name for sure. Okay. But anyway, so this young lady right here, man, my heart just went out to her because you can tell that she was hurt. She was shocked. She didn't even know. So maybe a few weeks ago, it could be a little longer, y'all, because um, me and Time, we don't do well together. We not friends. Me and Time are not friends. I can tell you something happened last month, and it may have happened 6 months ago. Me and Time are not friends, so don't quote me on the time, right? But I know that it wasn't that long ago. Couple of weeks, month at the most. I don't know. I'm thinking it was about 3 weeks ago, probably a month. I don't know, but that's where my mind is sitting, right? So, but don't quote me because y'all motherfuckers like to say Bob Cherry is a liar, and it'd be like, what I lied about? Oh, remember when you said such and such happened last month, bitch? That was last year. Like, God damn. Okay, but did I? What I said happened? Did it happen? I'm starting to wonder, like I said on the panel last night, I was having fun and shit like that. This man, when it comes to these younger people, man, I'm sorry, y'all, because most of y'all are younger, right? Most of y'all are young, but I'm not talking about everybody, right? So we're gonna be clear. But I'm gonna be honest though, like the women when they like somebody, like I was over there by Platt, right? There was a young woman. Anyway, let me stop. I'm rambling. I'm fucking rambling. Stop it. Let me stop. Stop rambling, stop rambling. Get to it. Okay, this woman right here, because I don't want her picture to be up too. I don't want to think I'm attacking her. Okay, about no later than a month ago, Grandmaster Troll did a stream. Okay, and it was in the middle of the night like he do. So, I saw him go live, and so I went over there. And I'm gonna be honest, I was mostly talk, in the chat, and he had mentioned that there was a woman who he was seeing, basically, right? And he said that he had loaned her some money. The gist of it was he loaned her some money. Something had happened. He went into the details of the loaning of money and things like that, right? Which made me think, oh, he's a nice guy. He's one of those guys that if he's dealing with you, um, he would help you out. Now, see, that's the good thing. That's the good thing about some of these men. You know what make them not good though is that when you don't do something that they want you to do, or even if y'all done, like y'all done, y'all no longer friendly and shit like that, they then gonna throw your shit out there. Now see, so Grandmaster Troll is, his name says he Grandmaster Troll. We watch him dox people. We watch him pull people shit up, and things like that. That's what he does. Not, I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's certain people, there's certain people on this bitch, and if I see that he putting information out on, I'm gonna go and chill and watch. I ain't gonna lie. That's just what it is. When he did Angry Man, I was over there, right? And any of these Manosphere men who was talking that bullshit, acting like they was wealthy, this and that and the third, acting like they ain't got no problems. When they shit come out, I'm there to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a double-edged sword. I don't consider it hypocrisy like that dumb nigga Jerome Ram in the house talking about hypocrisy. And I think somebody else was accusing people of hypocrisy also. It's not hypocrisy. There are some things that it's just double edged. And as long as everybody understands what you're walking in, what you're doing, what you're participating in, then you good, right? It's okay. But she's an example of not understanding. And it hurt me. It hurt me to know that she didn't understand it. I don't understand why she didn't understand it. Because truly she's like 30 something years old, early 30s. But when I'm looking at her and when I felt for her, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like she was 17, 18 years old. I'm looking at her and her demeanor, her not having the information, not understanding what this is in this thing called life. I'm starting to notice that a lot of you are young and you don't have the children, but your mentality is still young, youthful, like childlike. And I'm not saying that to insult. I'm just saying factually. Let's listen to she was really lost. She was not understanding why he would do that to her, why he would hurt her. What did he do? He doxed this woman, right? He I didn't hear him give out her name or anything like that, but she said that's what he did. The reason I didn't hear it because I'm like I said, I was in the chat. I wasn't there the whole time, right? But when I did get there, he probably was already an hour in, right? Or something like that. And I'm listening to him tell the story, but most of the time I was in the chat messing with that dumbass nigga Jalen, who liked to tell people to lick his booty hole. Right? So y'all know how we do. A lot of us do. Like right now, y'all might not be listening to me. Y'all might be in the chat, chatting up, having a whole nother discussion. I do that as well. When I don't really care about what's going on with the panelists is talking about, with the panel people are talking about. You know what I mean? So anyway, so why do I say it's a double-edged sword? Why do I say she is like literally like a teenager? Like it's like y'all in your 30s, but y'all are where I was and my generation was when we were like 13, 14, 15, 16. Where when we might end up dealing with a guy and then get hurt by him. Even though we saw him, he just broke up with her to be with me. And then next week he broke up with me to be with another girl. See, that's when we can't foresee a pattern, when we can't see the pattern, when we can't see a person and what they're doing and how they're doing it. That's what happened to us, my generation, when we were children. By the time we were adults, we kind of know how to move a little better. We know by the time we in our 30s, now we actively definitely starting our families if we decide we want a family. We got 30-year-olds who don't even know if they want a family. We got 30-year-olds who allow these men to embarrass them about the family they have already started. Okay, so GMT, he listen. I'm not gonna be shocked if he end up doxing me. I'm not even gonna be mad. Like he's already done that. He's already attempted. He failed at it because his information was wrong. This was when me him when I used to go for him because he used to be and trying to be in the Manosphere. It just didn't work out for him, and mainly because he stumbled across like somebody who tried to stump him out. The thing I respect about GMT is he didn't let Angry Man stump him out. He wasn't over there under Anger Man like that. Anger Man would start pointing out men, and some of these men would just give him money and hope that he stopped talking about it. That's his tactic. This guy, he was like, nah, right? I shouldn't have to do that. Some of these men aren't in the management because of a bitch like me. Dragging their ass and telling them how stupid that shit is. Because these men, no, the men in the Manosphere was pulling men in the Manosphere. The older men was like, yeah, you should listen to him because he's older than you. Like, I can't get BGS voice, but that nigga is the worst of them all. He's like y'all grandpa. He's the granny of the black manosphere. BGS. And these niggas was over there ready to let this nigga secretly bend you over and fuck your ass. And that came out his own mouth. I'll bend you over. When that's how his aggression was. His aggression towards men and to tell you how he would punish you was to bend you over and fuck you in the ass. That's when you know it gay. I know. You think my husband get mad at anybody gonna tell him, yeah, nigga, don't make me bend you over and fuck you in the ass. Yeah. No. But anyway, so let's listen to a little bit of it because I felt so bad, and I'm gonna try my best to, because this is her video. This is her video, and I wanted to reach out to her, but I know she don't know me. And some of these women, y'all think I'm your enemy because you listen to these men. Instead of listening to my words, you do not. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, let's say I'm talking so fast, and you just don't know what I'm saying, or I'm low and you don't know what I'm saying, then maybe you should say, Bob, I don't know what I didn't hear, ma'am, or whatever you want to call me, bitch. I don't know what you're saying right now. And then let me say what I'm saying. But no, the women, you know, these women, there's a lot of women who would rather these men drag them than for another woman to come in and give them a little bit of information to uplift them. I'm very uplifting if you listen to what I'm saying to both the men and the women, right? But to the dummies, listen, I'm trying to shake you and tell you stop being so dumb, you dumb motherfucker, and they don't like that. They don't hear me say stop being so dumb, you dumb motherfucker. All they heard me say is you dumb motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, stop being stupid. Stop following these dumbass niggas. They don't hear me say I'm trying to grab them. It's like I'm fighting for their goddamn souls. I'm trying to pull this motherfucker out of dumbness. Come here, motherfucker. Get me your hand, you stupid bitch. All they hear me say is you stupid bitch. And you know what? I don't care. Open your motherfucking ears. Because, see, if I got to come and I'm not your mama, your daddy, I'm not your aunties, I'm not your friend, I'm not your neighbor, right? Let me explain something to you, little hoe, right? If a stranger like me is coming to try to save you, you dumb bitch, then you should take the fact that I'm even trying to save you, and you should be like, Thank you, hoe. I'm okay if you calling me a hoe. You see, but I heard you say thank you, hoe. See? Yeah, a hoe, thank you. I heard the thank you. I don't give a fuck about the hoe or the bitch or whatever else you call me, right? Or if somebody coming to save me and they say, Bomb, you fat, dirty bitch, you need to stop doing that because it's not good for you or your family, ho. And then when I realized, damn, they right. It's not doing me any good. Next thing I know, I chill with it. They could call me all kinds of names. I'll remember that they tried to at least help me. But because if I needed some stranger to come and help me or try to get me to see shit clearly, then shit. That mean I'm a dumb motherfucker. So if I call you a dumb motherfucker, but I'm trying to help you, bitch, like what y'all want me to come like a little old lady and be like, because if your mama, your daddy, or somebody else around you not trying to help you, it's probably you, like on some real shit, right? You might have a little issues going on with your vibe and what you put out to people. Cause when I go places, like I've already explained, a lot of help being thrown my way. And although I speak a lot about it about men helping me, women help me as well. Women, other women. If they see that I'm look like I might be lost or I can't reach something, it's not just the men who will reach it for me. Women do it too. You know why that is? Because it's something about me that where I don't look like you know, like I'm not mean mugging nobody, look like I'm dangerous. I don't look like I'm angry. I don't look like I'm pissed off. People they don't feel like they taking a chance by helping me with something. I look my everything about me, my aura is inviting. Like my arm, everything about me is it shows that hey, she don't look like she's dangerous. Now, sometimes remember I told y'all that in itself could be dangerous. It puts me in danger. I mentioned that. That's why I'm on this bitch kicking these niggas in their motherfucking throat because that niceness that I originally had on this piece, oh, that didn't get me nothing but disrespected. Some of you ladies should know what I'm talking about because you are nice as well. You come off nice. And you haven't gained anything from these men, especially respect. All you become is a punching bag for them. Yep. You get on their panels, they let you up. You think that mean they like you? Nah. And I try to show these women that shit all the time. I watch some of these ragged ass bitches, right? 2024 coming close. Don't worry. If I didn't name you already, I will. Okay. So I'm chilling. But anyway, I watch you get on the panel in areas and they up there and they think because Reg or send them the link, you know what I mean? Reg send them the link, they think that Reg like them. They think that Reg respect them. But now what they don't understand is we women become their content, right? You become their content. They don't like you. They don't like you at all. There ain't shit to like about you, right? Ain't shit to like about you. Anyway, so you become the content. As soon as they want to, they're gonna punch you in your eye. They punch you. I'm watching them do it. And if I go over there and try to help, and shit like that, like I used to jump on the panels when I saw them women getting their ass beat, but they didn't even realize they was getting their ass handed to them. They thought that those group of men liked them. I'm coming up here to tell you, hey, she's right, right? She's right. Because they all they want to do is hear whatever we say just to tell us we're wrong. But what if? But what about? That's what they do to women. But anyway, let me get back to this young woman. Let me tell y'all. Cause she gonna give out her name out. I hope she just end up taking this video down a little bit. I don't want to play no parts where she gives out her name, but she says he already doxed her, which I don't remember, but I probably wasn't there when he did it. And if you did that shit, he wrong for that shit, because he done went to this woman's house, broke bread. She drove him around. I did hear him say that he visited. He then started talking about her car, and then he started talking about how he gave her gas. He gave her money. He put gas in her car. And I was thinking, when he said that, I was thinking, yeah, dude, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, she supplied the vehicle, she's driving you around. And if I'm driving, if some man come to visit me, yes, what? Just because I'm hosting, right? Just because he came to my city, and on top of that, I gave him a place in my house to stay, right? And he didn't even have to pay me for that. He didn't have to pay no hotel. Yes, and I'm driving you around. I done took time off from work, made sure my son wasn't around, right? That means she good. She a good mother. It wasn't like she brought a stranger man around her child, and then I'm driving and we going to the beach or we going to do some things. Yes, what he thought I was gonna pay for all that. We should go listen to what he said, because he's very animated, right? But and I was listening, and he said, and he started talking about her raggedy car. Well, I don't understand why he did that, except to be entertaining. I just didn't know he was telling the truth. See, I could be animated, and when I'm telling a story that's so terrible, it wouldn't be somebody I know. Like, y'all know, like when I tell some stories, I don't give y'all no names of the people. I don't even tell you if it's somebody in my family, because I don't want nobody posting up some shit that I may have said about my family, right? And so y'all can figure out who it is, and then all my family be mad at me because they'll find out I'm sitting on YouTube talking about their ass. I want y'all to know that sometimes when I say that it's a family member, it may be a friend. See, because none of my family members gonna know. Like, nobody gonna be like, "Oh, she talk about me." Nah, that ain't how it works. I'm telling you the truth about the story. I just may not be telling you the truth about who it is that I'm talking about. Okay? The fuck I look like being on this bitch tearing and ripping through my family. Fuck is going on? So, you know what I'm saying? And if there's some guy, like, remember I told you I dated a few guys who did certain things. Some of them guys still try to hit me up. I don't know if this thing about Facebook, that's the one thing I don't like. When them motherfuckers made me put my real name on shit. Then all of a sudden, people who I knew, growing up and shit. Motherfuckers, especially the men, the now men who were boys, right, when we all were young. Them niggas, you think them niggas, they still want chances. I didn't even know that shit exists. I don't look back. I don't do no, hey, we did something. He finds out that I had a crush on him when I was 12. You think I'm looking at that nigga today? Or when I wasn't even looking at him when I was 20. I wasn't looking for him or nothing. Maybe that's me. Maybe everybody don't do that. The fuck is you looking back for? Somebody said it on the panel. Some panel I was on. I be on so many. I don't think it was my panel. I think I was on somebody's panel. Oh, it may have been my panel. Actually, it was my panel. It was somebody in the bomb squad, and they had mentioned how they remember, when they were younger, they wasn't, they had some good guys, but and they let them guys pass. And now they're saying they looking back now and see that he was a good guy. And I was telling her that no, you can't do that. It you could look, we could do what we want, but it's not gonna add up, it's not gonna work. You can't look at the past and think that you might need to go and find that guy from the past because now you feel like you're ready, right? No, what you do is you just look back and say, oh, that's what I did. Oh, that's what I was doing. See, back then you wasn't ready for that type of relationship because you were doing what you were doing. That don't make you bad. That don't make you bad, but you can't go back and grab that man up today for what he was back then, because just like you have grown and matured, he too have grown or changed. I don't know, we could call it mature, we could call it change through experience through the last 5, 10, 15 years. So just like you aren't the same person you was 10 years ago, he or she is not the same person they were 10 years ago neither. Okay. So anyway, so Grandmaster Troll says because she owed him $100, that's why he doxed her. My God. Okay. I remember being in chat being like, but damn, he was saying that it was over a year. And I was like, she could have sent him $5, a week or some shit, or $10 a month, and would have paid back that $100 in a year, right? I was joking. I didn't know who he was talking about or nothing like that, right? I just thought it was, the way he made it seem like she scammed him, like she scammed me. She scammed me. But when she tells the story, y'all, and she says, hey, when he came to visit, he stayed, he didn't have to pay a hotel. I drove him around. We went here, we went there. He did pay for dinner. Wouldn't he pay for dinner? Like, if, man, listen, if I picked you up from the airport and we driving all around, am I the woman supposed to say, hey, you know, um, I'ma pay for the food? If he says stop here, I'm a little hungry. And so I pull over and we go into the restaurant or through the drive through lane or whatever, and we order food. Am I the woman supposed to pay? No. Let me go find his stream on. Um, yeah, let me do that first. Let's go hear how he said it. It was entertaining. That's a fact because he's animated, right? He'd be like, "Well, I drove her around and we had fun. Yeah, but in the end, I paid for the food. Did y'all hear me? I paid for the food." And it was so it's just so much. Let me let me hurry up. Let me grab Grandmaster Troll. Grandmaster Troll is entertaining. Now, after listening to her, I gotta say, I have to say, she's saying that, she gave him a chance because she liked him. Except she said he not the same person. Now you could tell she was hurt. That's the only reason I'm doing it, man. You owe this young woman a apology, Grandmaster Troll. But at the same time, on her end, right? Let me see, Grandmaster Troll. On her end, what I'm saying is, ladies, when people tell us who they tell us who they are no matter what, right? They don't have to say, hey, this is who I am. They tell us who they are through their actions, when we can see their actions, right? We see what they're doing. Y'all know if somebody come up and they get on my nerves, you could count down, bomb is about to cut somebody out, right? Y'all know that there's some things that I've shown, and it it's going to happen. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, it don't matter who you are if you do certain things to me enough. Because maybe if I really like you, I might hold back. But when I realize that this person is purposely doing this because they know I'm gonna hold back, then that's when, yeah, that it could be worse. It'll be worse because then I realize, okay, this person is actively playing with me. So people I like that, yeah, I hold back. That's true, right? We all do that, hopefully anyway. When you like somebody, when you befriend this person, let me find that goddamn stream. It wasn't that long ago. It was alive, and uh, did you take it down? Cause I don't think it was a whole month ago. Let's see. Jason Charleston. Winter has come for Mike TV. Ooh, the honest truth. Man, looked like he was on the road, baby. Did he take it down? Maybe it must be gone. Y'all can see I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, right? Y'all can see. Um it looked like he may have taken that shit down. Let me see if it's in here, because it might be. This was 2 weeks ago. Let's see if it's in here. Oh man, it's pretty funny, man. I'm so there go that bitch up there, man. Yeah, I remember. So I went on this stream. I don't think this is it. Is it?
Eligible, and I'm just waiting to get assigned by
Oh, this
you.
is it.
I screenshotted it. I sent
I
it to
think
all these bitches that
I remember going up here on this. Let's see.
And share that we're all in the same situation with the economy and the price of groceries and gas and just the struggle of middle class America.
Alicia, she didn't want to get into
how to be a boss, not somebody help you out. You don't even call them to make sure that they're okay, if they're doing okay, if they still alive. But the minute you down bad. It's amazing when you down bad. You could pick up the phone, go on your Cash App, find that person who you don't talk to, and request that they give
Oh
you
yeah, this is
$100
it. I didn't know
and
he
do it
put a
with no
picture out and
shame,
everything.
and then
That's
claim
fucked
that
up.
the person who you request.
Okay.
No questions asked. GMT will rock with you. I will try to help you. Believe me, I'm one of the kindest people on this planet. I will try and help your ass out when your ass is in need. No questions asked. So I said, sure. You got Cash App. Let's get back to it. She sends me a Cash App picture. Hold on. I gotta make this go away real quick because I'm gonna click on the Cash App picture because it's something I want to show you, but there's also other stuff I don't want to show you. Know what I mean? Because I don't want to lose my YouTube channel by showing the wrong pictures.
Okay. So this is I don't think I was here at this time, but I may have been. I wasn't paying attention because I did not know that he doxed her. Right? She says that he gave out her real name and said where she worked or what she did. I didn't see any of that. But like I said, I wasn't here. I didn't come in until like damn near 2 hours in. It was an hour and something by the time I came over. And so he goes in, he tells the story about him visiting her. So when he said that, I'm thinking, oh, they were close, right? They were close. When a woman allows you to come to her area, like because he said I was flued out, but if he bought the ticket, he wasn't flued out. He flew out. He went. He visited. Which he's a young single man, or should I say, unmarried. Because I got to stop using that word young. Because to be honest, if you're not in your 20s, um, that the way I think of you as young is over. That shit is over. You still young, younger than me, but you're not young. Because I'm gonna have to inform you, a 19, 18, 19, 20-year old, they're not thinking of a 30-year-old as young. You 35, you're not young to them. You're no longer the young generation. Okay? So, and I gotta stop. I want to try to stop using that term because I think I'm giving people in like a out when I start saying you're young. When your ass is 40 and I'm still saying you're young, motherfucker, what? Hopefully you have figured out your life by the time you're 40. I don't understand how you don't know your life already about life. Listen, I'm not saying that you wealthy. Being wealthy is not something everybody's going to be. But by 40, actually truly by 30, you should already know what this is that we doing, right? That you're living day to day, right? You should already know your career path or just know who you are and that you never gonna be in corporate America. You never gonna be that rapper that you wanted to be. You never gonna be Beyonce, backup dancer. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things. Now, keep hope alive. That's what people say, right? Well, I could dream. Yeah, when you go to sleep, right? When you go to sleep and close your eyes, that's when you dream. But if you walking around this world every day dreaming instead of going to work so you can have a bed to lay in so you could dream, then something is wrong. And the message got real fucked up. The message of, yeah, uh, you might be able to do it or love what you're doing. And so people think that, oh, I love playing video games. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And then somebody told me, well, you can make money playing video games. Yeah, how many people make see that? And that's what these children, and by the way, they're in their 40s. These children who taught you? Like, what? Why did we do this? Generation X, what the fuck did we do to these kids? I'm not understanding what the hell, how they became so motherfucking confused. They gonna confuse themselves right back into slavery and all kinds of hardships. Because if they teaching their kids or not teaching their kids reality, and they kids is living in the goddamn fairy tale land too, man, wake your black ass up. We can't afford this shit. Let me get back to her video because you see, that's why I couldn't find it because he was talking about Mike TV, which is the only reason. I'm thinking, well, what happened to Mike TV? And by the way, his information is late as hell. I did a stream a while back while Mike TV had all them people over there rocking with him. I was telling y'all that man was living in that space that was a studio. That studio was cheaper than rent. The people was complaining about him being in that studio space late at night, and they was claiming that it looked like he was living there. He wasn't supposed to be living there. He was supposed to be there to make his content. But remember, people was also saying that Mike TV, he was going to a facility where people exercise and shit, and he was acting like that was his studio, and they were saying that he was homeless then. And listen, I'm not here to shit on people who are homeless. I figure if people are homeless, uh, that would be a lot of people who would like to help them, but they have to have a personality that will make people want to help them. And unfortunately for Mike TV, it's the opposite. Mike TV want to come up and he want to shoot shots at people, and nothing wrong with shooting shots. But even when people was giving him compliments, so I remember him on my panel. You know, I offered a helping hand, right? Oh, something. Okay, yeah. I thought something was wrong. Okay, yeah. So this is the stream. This is the beginning stream. He did a stream on her, which got her to do a stream on him, and then yesterday he did another stream on her. But this is the original stream, and I guess we'll listen to a little bit of it so y'all can know.
If you know what I mean. So I'm gonna click on the picture. Let me make sure there's nothing up here that we don't want seen. Are we good? 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 I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So look at this Cash App picture real quick, ladies and gentlemen. And tell me what you see on this Cash App picture that may be a little suspicious. You guys see what's on said Cash App picture that may be a little suspicious as we zoom in on it, because this is something.
Okay. So anyway, he tells the story, and the story goes something like, I met her, we know each other, we was talking on the phone. I visited her, she was supposed to visit me. She has a child, you know, I like the children. In fact, in her stream, she plays it. So we could go and see what she has to say. She was hurt. And she's really like saying she's confused, but here we go.
Doesn't really carry much value, especially.
Oh, damn. Ain't that some shit? She must have just took it down. Ah, and I should. I don't even look. I'm somebody. She just took this down. This was playing, right? The thing is though, like I don't know why they play the games they playing, because he played it in the new video. Oh my god, these people look, they playing the game. Nothing wrong. I do think that she should have taken it down, right? Because she did put a real name in there. She put a real name, said where she stayed and where she worked. You know, I just felt sorry for her, but now we can't even give her the, you know, what I wanted to give her was like to give her the comfort to know that first of all, she don't have no reason to leave YouTube because you didn't do nothing wrong, right? And I support you, but I feel sorry for you. And I was just about to show the people how you know how he hurt you and the reason why some of these men got to stop doing what they do. But it's okay. It's okay. Cause she was over there, y'all, and you could tell in them. Now I'm gonna be honest though, she looked like a kid. She got on. She didn't look like a 30-something year old, even though she's in the house. She looked like a kid. She dressing like she's a little girl at Christmas time, right? And she was like, I don't know why. And then she said, I can't even be mean to him, which she's right. She wasn't even throwing shots at him. She was really confused. Now, he says, though, that she owed me the money. And now it's been a year. And she's not even reaching out to me at all anymore. Still owing me the money. Okay? She owe you money. And I guess, like, do she, he was saying he feel like she used him, but then in a sense he was like she was like, hey dude, first I told you I didn't have money for this and that, but because it was the holidays, something went on in her family. She even fitted him in to visit her, doing things like that, right? Because her son was, she said she flew her son to family members, right? And then she said, well, he's not going to be here. You could come, and we could chill. She was said that her tenants gave him food. Apparently, she put him in a room, not in her house, but it sounds like she got a couple of places that she rent out. She also kind of doxed him a little bit, but not really. Because she said something that I don't think anybody knew. And she said that he lives in a room, that he rents out a room. He don't have a house or apartment. He rents out a room in a house filled with strangers. You know what I mean? And wow, that's a different lifestyle. Like I know oh Lord, shit is going down in this world in which we live in. Grown people are doing the strangest goddamn thing. This is something new. Like, even when I go back in history and I'm looking at history, how people living back in history, this thing that's now going on, this is new. Where you're not even gonna live with your family, right? You done moved out of your family place where y'all can help each other as a family, but you move in somebody else's shit, and now you're not even with family, and all you got is a room. And then they give you chores to do. You would have had to do them chores in your family's house. You would have been complaining. Oh, mom getting on my nerve because mom said it's my turn to do the dishes. Mom want me to keep my bathroom clean. But then you go and you move in with some motherfucking strangers. You helping them pay their mortgage. You don't even know these motherfuckers. Don't love them. You don't care for them. They don't love and care for you. And they put a chore list on your door and tell you it's your day to do these bathrooms. And the thing about it, it's one thing for me to go and clean up bathrooms in my house, but it's a whole nother motherfucking thing for me to go in somebody else's bathroom and clean up their bathroom. I put my hands in my fucking toilets and scrub them motherfuckers. But that's my house with my motherfucking family. I'm not going to your house, or I'm not going to scrub no toilets with my hands or any fucking toilet in no motherfucking stranger's motherfucking house. Or with no people who are strangers. What is going on with you young people? Like, when I heard that part, I was like, and see, if I was dirty, I would be doing like what Grandmaster Troll would do if he had gotten a piece of that information. You don't think if y'all found out Bomb Cherry and her husband is living in a house filled with other couples, and we don't have control of our house, we only got control of one room, and then as grown as we are, motherfuckers are telling us that it's our turn to clean the bathroom. It's our turn to go and do the dishes. As grown ass motherfuckers, y'all will be talking about that shit for a week at minimum. Okay? But because I fucked with Grandmaster Troll, I'm not doing that. Well, I guess I am a little bit though, but I'm not making a whole stream about it. Because we're going to move on. But yeah, Grandmaster Troll is living in a room. Okay, 35 years old, living in a room. What a family, baby. Like, motherfuckers be like, her children still live with her. Yes, they do. And You know what? Y'all don't hear my children. They're not complaining. We don't share a bathroom with my children. Like I could go through this house and not see my children. In fact, my oldest son, I don't think I've seen him in like 3 weeks. And he live here. He live here every day. He'd go to work, he'd come home, and he'd do whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, right? I have no idea. The only reason I see my youngest son is because of my grandson, right? I'm the caretaker while my youngest son is at work. I take care of my grandson. So of course I'm gonna see him all the time because my grandson runs from him to me to him, right? So that's the only reason I see him. We don't. The only thing we share in this house where all of us participate and do go in probably every day is the motherfucking kitchen. My kids don't even really be in no living room. They got their own spaces. They both got 2 TVs in their fucking room, right? Not to mention they got them computer monitors, they sofas, they own their refrigerator and all that shit. But think about that though. See, with all of us in the house, man, if some shit pop offs or anybody need help, we right here. My son, let's say my son needs some money for it. He's like, hey, I need to get my car fixed. Everybody rallied together and said, okay, what you need? All in the same house. They let your bills high, which ours have been high. Oh my God. I had to that's the one thing I had to have a conversation with him. One motherfucking month, y'all, our electric bill was like $1,000 fucking. $1,000 fucking. And we're like, what the hell is going on? Well, I'm always hot, so I had the air down to like 50 degrees, so that's partially on me. But then I got my son on the 3rd floor, and he had the window open. Right? They cold and stay cold. I'm hot. They walking around with jackets and shit. I'm walking naked. Right? And so listen, and I keep explaining to him, look, if you cold, right, then go turn the air off. When I get too hot, I'll go turn it back on. But do not open no goddamn windows. My mom would have cracked me across my ass a long time ago. We couldn't even open the door many times if they had the air running. Talking about you let my air out the door. Anyway, let me get to the next one, y'all. I'm gonna leave this alone. Listen, Grandmaster Troll, baby, listen, don't take it personal. Just think of, hey, it is what it is. At least I'm not calling you a scammer. I'm not, but I am saying though, you kind of foul for putting women out that you dealt with. And by the way, young lady though, you've been on panels with him when he did this to other women. Or at least you've seen it. If you've been here for a little period of time, I think we all basically know all the women Grandmaster Troll have been with. Okay? And one time he was putting numbers on them, talking about who the cutest, who the finest, who the this. He was going through women's photos here on YouTube. And he seemed to be nice enough where he could get you women, but then it's like he want to put y'all on blast after when shit don't go right. And so I guess that's a double-edged sword, right? The double-edged sword is that, hey, you might like this person, right? Based on what you see, some of you young women, you be like, oh, let me check them out. That's how y'all end up with these aunties and shit like that. Because y'all motherfucking women, y'all seen what they're doing. And you want to be a part of it. Until it get done to you, baby. Pow, pow. Pow, pow. You thought you and him, y'all were going to be the motherfucking hunter, right? Y'all both hunting. Y'all got together. You like sided with him and y'all both running around hunting together. Okay? Until that nigga turn around, right? And he start hunting you. Because you just, not because you did anything particularly, just because you no longer want to play duck hunt with that nigga no more. You didn't want to play duck hunt with the nigga no more. So you gave him the gun and the bullets and you say, okay, I'm done. I got something to do over here. I got to go to work. I got to go, develop myself, be a better person. I got to go an adult. I got to go do some adulting. So you handed him the bullets and the extra gun. And then you sat him down and you was like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. And then what happened? You cool, you chilling, everything good, right? You done moved on. Every once in a while, you may see him, you wave at him. Hey, I hope you're having fun. You good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, cool. And then, when that nigga when he might move on to another woman, which probably is what happened. It might be some other woman. That's a tactic too. In order for a man to show this other woman that he done moved on, he'll do some shit like what Grandmaster Troll did. I would put some money on it that there's another woman in the background. And when he decided to put you on blast, that was him also telling her, yeah, I'm done with her. Okay. But then I listened to her story and they were kind of the same, y'all. Because she mentioned in her video that she would say, like, you sure you don't want to be with your ex? What are y'all doing, young people? Y'all, it's like y'all babies. It's like you fucking 31, 2, 3 years old, right? Acting like you're 1 and 2 and 3 years old. Why would you get with a man and then start asking him, you sure you won't be your ex? That's a fucking game y'all playing. And I don't think y'all ready to really play that game. Y'all playing the game. Those are games. The fuck you mentioning his ex for? Now, if he mentioning his ex, if he always throwing it up, then you got one or two things. There's only one or two things you could do, ladies. If a nigga start telling you about his ex, like in conversation, that means he's thinking about. He's thinking about. Now, this is what it is. Now the ball is in your court. Stop playing tennis ball, handball with these motherfucking niggas. The fuck is you doing? You devaluing yourselves. I told y'all, look, me and these syllables, when I gotta put on something, a prefix or a suffix on these words, it makes my tongue up. My tongue get all twisted and shit. But anyway, you devaluing yourself, okay? Because she says I asked him, did he want to get back with his ex? If he wanted to get back with his ex, it doesn't mean that the ex want to get back with him. So by you asking him that, you almost telling him you're willing to let him go. Girl, what you talking about? What you mean you willing to let him go if he want to go? Bitch, if you don't want to be with him, don't be with him. And if you want to be with him, then why would you tell him it's okay? If you go back with her, I'll be hurt. But no, you think what is the point? If he's talking about his exes, then that to me that means he's thinking about his ex. See, remember when I told y'all I never asked my husband how many women he been with. I never asked him who was his exes. Did you date her? To me, that's ridiculous. Like if my husband asked me, hey, you want to go back and be with him? And I'm like, who? As soon as he mentioned the person's name, now you got the man crossing my mind. My husband ain't never asked me about who I was dating. I never asked him who he dated. Once we together, we together. Y'all want to play these games and y'all be having these men or these women thinking about their ex, even if it's just for a moment. The fuck? That it sounds like a game to me. It sounds like, But then she says, and I didn't hear him say it. I'm not saying that she lying. I didn't hear it because, like I said, I got there in that video later. She says that he mentioned something about he should have been with light skin. My God. Lord have mercy. The games we play. And I want y'all, and so if that's what that man said, I'm not saying he said it, I'm not saying he didn't. Okay. Ladies, I hope y'all listening. Because if a man I've ever been with start playing them goddamn games, I broken up with dudes because they mention skin tone. And you know, when a nigga told me that, yeah, I like light skinned women. Like we went on a date and everything, and this nigga started telling me he like hit light skinned women. That nigga ain't see me no more. That's it. You know, you can like something, right? Um, and you ain't got to start. What the, if you telling me you like me because of my skin? Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. Oh well, yeah, that's exactly what you said. I'm more than my motherfucker skin, nigga. I ain't telling him that. I ain't telling him shit. I heard it come out his mouth, and then when I got out the car, right, that was it. Boop boop. He called, not in answer. He called, I didn't answer. He came over, and I acted like oh, how you doing? He said, he been calling. You ain't answer. I said, yeah, uh-huh. What's up? Man, I remember seeing that dude leave, man. I remember he like he was hurt and confused. Yeah. No, I didn't tell him why. But it ain't none of his motherfucking business. It's over, it's over. That's it. Like this these niggas be wanting answers. But they don't give no answers. Now, you know, when a man want to walk away, when he decided he going with somebody else, he could just walk away. And nothing's wrong with that. You might be a little confused, but okay, you learn the lesson. You learn the lesson, okay? Or it may not be no lesson. The lesson might be just that, hey, y'all not meant for each other. He don't like you like that. Some other woman came along that he liked better, or whatever, right? Everything don't require no motherfucking answers. This is the world we live in. Y'all motherfuckers acting like children. Well, why can't I have the candy, mommy? The mommy said, because I said so. But so back in the day, they told you to stop doing something. You say why, and they said because I said so, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Ain't no motherfucking explanation. And then we started giving explanations. Oh, don't touch the stove because if you touch the stove, it's hot. And if you touch the hot stove, you're gonna burn yourself. And if you burn yourself, mama, I'm gonna have to take you to the doctor. And then the doctors go, and then we start going into this long story and start lying and shit. If I have to take you to the doctors, you might have to get a shot. You don't want a shot, now do you? All that bullshit. I do that. I do that. I do that with my grandson. You know, I come up with some storyline so he can understand that it's dangerous and danger gonna have me taking you to the doctor so you can get a shot in your butt. You want a shot in your butt legally? No, mama, I don't want no shot in my butt. Okay, well, don't touch the stove. See all that shit? But I can see that we doing that to children. But a motherfucker, what the hell? When you grown though, I ain't gotta give you no answers. I didn't answer the phone. Is y'all call it ghosting, and then y'all mad because about he ghosted me, and I feel bad. I don't know. It ain't right. He shouldn't have ghosted me. What the fuck? Y'all came up with a term with it, and now I guess because y'all came up with a term with it, now you want some motherfucking answers. Now you want to call. You want to make it seem like somebody did something bad to you. Yeah. No, the only thing, anything that came out of that shit that you talking about is that you just crybaby ass bitch. And you need to shut the fuck up because hey, he or she don't want you. They told you they didn't want you when they wouldn't answer your calls no more. Why are you wanting this motherfucker to come in? Well, you know what happened was when we was eating dinner, I started to think about how loud you was chewing. You was chewing a little too loud. Like, would any answer really help you get on, move on? If they sat there and said, well, it was so cold in the room, and I thought to myself, why am I sitting here with this nigga? Is that what you what does it matter what the answer is? What does it matter? Nobody owe you shit, and you should actually do yourself a favor and not give a fuck. Cause what it is just is over. And by you wanting answers and desiring answers and needing answers, now you can't move on to the next. Y'all motherfuckers got to stop. I need to line y'all motherfuckers up, and I'm gonna get a belt. I need 2 or 3 of me because I want to get at that end of the line, this end line, and in the center. I want to whip y'all asses. I want to whip y'all asses. This is ridiculous. Requiring something that's called closure. You ain't gonna never have no closure. That don't even make sense. Because then you'll be complaining about what she or he said to you. Like if he comes over and he knocks at your door and he says, hey, put your mama on the phone. Yeah, put your mom on the phone. Put your mom on the phone. Hey, Greta. Hey, Greta. I ain't coming home no more. Or if he said, hey, I found sunshine. And sunshine is better in bed, and sunshine is sexy. And I'm not coming home no more. Hey, it's Richie. It's Richie. It's Richie. Are you listening to me? Well, I'm not coming home no more. Okay? I met this sexy ass motherfucker. Okay? And she was good in bed. Better than you. So I'm not coming home no more. We good? Is that enough information for you? Can we close this out now? Click. It's a game y'all playing. Y'all playing games. You know, and then look, it got some of y'all who's too psychological informed or some shit. You know, y'all too yeah, well, we need some closure. Oh, it's called triangulation. Or it's called this and it's called that. It don't matter what the fuck it's called. Girl, boys, men, ladies, women, children, sons, daughters. Look, uncles, nieces, nephews. Did I miss anybody? I hope this encompasses everybody. Listen, it don't matter what it's called. You could give it a name and make it seem like it's a fucking illness. What does it fucking matter? A nigga triangulating you and, oh, that's what he trying to do? Okay. Get your ass out of that motherfucker center of that triangle then. And walk your ass home. Everybody is a fucking victim. We just walking around being victimized by everything they do. The nigga bought you dinner and the dinner wasn't expensive enough. It wasn't at the right motherfucking hotel. Oh my God, I'm not getting out of this car. A fucking victim. A victim because the nigga took her to the dinner and it wasn't expensive enough. I couldn't believe it. How could he, how dare he treat me that way? And how about this one? Well, I took her out to dinner and I took her to the expensive restaurant. And then afterwards, she gave me a kiss on the cheek. And she didn't invite me in. That bitch. I spent $150 on that bitch. That bitch, she ain't nothing but a bitch. She's a whore and she wouldn't even let me in to get no pussy, even though I already bought it. But I bought it with dinner. Yeah, we black men, stop giving these bitches money because they ain't nothing but whore. Yeah, nigga, you's a victim. So you went out to eat, had a good time, right? If you talked, and if she got to know you, and she realized you wasn't the right type, now you talking about, I was used for dinner. I was used. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga. You wouldn't be out here in the dating world if you decided to play the numbers game, right? Since y'all like playing games, right? Y'all want to play duck hunt, duck goose, hide the salami, even though the bitch don't want no salami. Because I was on the panel last night or this morning with somebody who said, yeah, he have sex with gay women. And the nigga just was saying all kinds of stupid ass shit. This nigga want to hide the salami in a bitch who don't take salami. She don't want your salami, nigga. Now he's a victim. This victim shit that y'all doing, this shit is sad. And then they got a whole lot of other people come and support you. Oh, that's right, they do that. It's called triangulating. Yeah, he should be willing to give you all his money, girl, and not expect anything at all. You should be able to get his money, her money, her money, his money, his money. You should be able to go everywhere you want to go. And they shouldn't ask you for shit. They shouldn't even want you to go to dinner with them. In fact, you should be able to say, hey, he should say, hey, you want to go to dinner and get to know each other? And you be like, yeah. And then when he comes to the door to pick you up, you reach out your hand and you say, you know what? I don't think I want to go to dinner, but for that, what you were going to spend on that dinner, that money, you could just hand it to me in my hands right here. I don't owe you no going to no dinner. I don't owe you no phone conversation. I don't owe you shit. All I owe you is nothing. But you gonna still give me that money right here. Or if you don't give me that money, it's a tactic y'all use it. Right? That's what Koja say anyway. Coach just say that's the tactic. And if he gonna give you money, then he should give it. He shouldn't expect nothing, nothing at all. Not you shouldn't even be required to call him the next day. He should just give you that money out of the kindness of his heart. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you dumbass bitches talking about? Everybody wants to be a king or fucking queen. You think people owe you shit. You're not even trying to give and take. That's why your relationships is not working. That's why you're not getting in them. What the fuck are you talking about? But you would listen to bitches who not in relationships though. And they tell you, you right, girl. Girl, say it again, girl. You ain't got to give nothing. If a man give you something, he shouldn't require nothing from you. Not a date. You don't even have to be nice to him. Not a conversation. Not nothing. I'm with you, girl. You right. Bitches worse than the niggas, y'all. Because y'all get women who are doing good things, right? They living, they surviving, and everything cool. The thing is, you might not want to be doing that. You don't want to be living and surviving, being everything cool by yourself. You really want to be with a man or a companion, right? For you women who like women, right? And so the woman, because I'm not against women who don't have men, right? I'm not against them. I'm just not her, right? I'm a woman who desire men. And then sometimes these women, they try to use that against me. Oh, but Bomb married. So Bomb gonna say, not only am I fucking married, I desire men. Like I desire them. Like so I'm not that bitch who sitting talking about where I need a husband so he could take care of me. So I'll take care of myself. In fact, nah, I ain't, and my mentality is I'm never gonna have to take care of my motherfucker self. Man, listen, it's either one or the other. You either independent and strong. You independent. You cool with being independent. That means you do it yourself. Okay, they got the women who are independent. They like being independent. Nothing's wrong with that. I am going, and I've always said, I'm not gonna be independent. Can I be independent? You motherfucker right. I got the skills, the knowledge that if I had to take care of myself, I would take care of myself. I never had no desire of taking care of myself by my motherfucker self. I ain't doing it. I wouldn't raise no children to think that way, right? I don't want to do it. And it don't even make motherfucker sense. Because even if I start having children, am I taking care of them too by myself? And am I teaching them that they should take care of themselves? Huh? Huh? I'm wondering. Because I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be no motherfucker woman who, when I get horny, I gotta go always in the drawer, or I gotta start looking through the dating apps. And then I don't even just want no man just for sex. That's why you choose one who good at everything you like. It might not be, you might have to trade off him being a millionaire for him being attentive in bedroom. You might have to trade off the fact that he's a hardworking man, right? And he might not be that good in bed, but you could teach it. You might have to trade off some things. But hopefully it's somebody you could deal with. Somebody you really like. Something about him. You got to like something about him besides his paycheck. But okay, if you like his paycheck, just know that eventually he might not like your looks no more. Just like he could lose money, you lose looks. Like y'all confused. Y'all and y'all information come from dumbass bitches and dumbass niggas on some real shit. And then y'all start praising these women. Right? We got one bitch over there wants you to know that it's okay for y'all to start bumping y'all clicks together. Yeah, take them clicks, warm them up. I don't know how you warm them up. I don't know, put your pussy in some underwear. I don't know. And then when it's time to be you know what I'm saying, get intimate and shit, I'm trying to understand you scissoring ass bitches, what y'all gonna do? Cause you know I got a big ass and I'm a chunky ass bitch. And I can't even understand. I can't even scissor with my husband. What the fuck? Like we wouldn't touch because I got too much booty meat in the way. You bitches, y'all gotta be some thin ass bitches or some real aggressive, like you know what I'm saying? Or you gotta put something like what y'all doing, you scissoring ass bitches. And then let's talk about these niggas though. At least they could bust it down with each other because this nigga got something extending all the way to his knee. He done bit another nigga over, and this nigga is damn near bleeding when he go to work the next day. They got the upper hand on us, ladies, when it comes to this odd shit that people talk about. These niggas with these long dongs want niggas to bust them wide open. And then he tell it, take it back. He busted wide open, then he tell him, take it back. Yeah, he busted wide open, then he tell you, throw it back. Busted wide open, then he tell him to throw it back. Listen, I quit. I'm done with this one. I done moved on somewhere else, and y'all might not even know what I'm talking about. But let's go to the next motherfucker video. Let me see where it's at. Let me see. Somebody sent me this shit, and this shit here where these niggas are tricking women to getting on their panels. Let me see. Give me a second. I gotta go into my history. Let me see. These motherfucking men right here for thank you for the cash app to sacrilegious. Okay, let me see. I gotta find this video, y'all, because this shit was crazy. Here we go. That's the name of the this bullshit right here. While this is loading, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Might be the video itself. Let me see. Did they remove it? Let me see. Sure. No, it's still playing. Okay, so yes, I'm a woman who you know, they like to say, oh, that's back in the old days. Well, listen, honey, if the new days is so women could be out here struggling, working, not able to take care of your kids because you got to go to work. When your kids are sick and you don't get no sick days, right? You got to take off or not get your full 40 hours in because you got to go deal with the kids, and you got to deal with the threat of them telling you, hey, you missed so many days this year already. And you're like, yes, I'm a mother, and my child is 5 years old. They germ me. They could catch colds like this. Not only that, when they get sick, they get us sick. Right? We don't think about that. See, because another woman come and tell you, she hold you by the hand, lift your ass up and tell you she gonna be there for you. But she ain't that for you. When she says she gonna be there for you, she gonna be there for you when you wanna complain about these men, and she gonna support you. Yeah, that's why you don't need them. Yeah, you don't need them, girl. You don't need them. When it's time for you to have to go pick up them children because they sick, you can't call her ass up. Hey, girl, you was in the chat the other day, and you the one, you was telling me I was right. My son is sick, and he's at school, and they telling me I gotta come pick him up. So I'm saying, could you go pick him up for me? Oh no, wait, you said you was there for me though. Well, I'm sorry, girl, I can't leave because I'm already, I've been warned already. Because last month one of my other sons was sick and I had to leave early, and I can't leave early today because, they threatening to fire me. So you say you got my back. You said you with me. You say we the sisterhood, bitch. Go and pick up my son. This is the address, and you gotta be there quick because they told me I gotta get there before lunch. Quick. So now she ain't helping you, young ladies. Look, they got y'all listening to young ladies. Y'all even listening to some of these older ass women, right? They're not telling you the whole story. They tell you half the story. Just like I don't tell you the whole story. Eventually, you get the whole story. The truth is, if you coupled with someone, it doesn't matter if it's the same sex or you are heterosexual, right? Whether you dealing with the opposite sex, you got to give and get. That's what relationship mean. Like I'm gonna make sure you good, you're gonna make sure I'm good, and we're gonna make sure each other's good. That happens whether you are in a loving relationship with another woman or you in a loving relationship with a man, right? And so, and Lord, if you're gonna stop messing with men, that's nothing wrong with that. But you do know you're gonna have to get that same type of love and care to a woman if you decide to let these bitches turn you into dykes. Like what the fuck? They got a whole lot of bitches who want you to be alone, and they're not even alone. Got a whole husband in the back talking about they're getting divorced. Tell her to hit you up once she divorced. Okay? And let's see how that sisterhood shit gonna work without any help from that man. But she telling you you don't need these men, and yet she gonna always be attached to that man. That man gonna always be helping her with her child. And that's if he's that type of man, right? If she chose a busted, dusted dude who ain't helping her with her child, then then that's on her. Cause I didn't choose no broke, dusty ass nigga. Broke, well, I guess we could be broke, right? Broke means, hey, we paid the bills, we good and that, and now we gotta go continue to go make that money, right? He gets up every day. I ain't never gotta get up with him. Y'all hear the alarm clocks go off every morning. Truth be told, he don't even need those alarm clocks. If them alarm clocks didn't go off, he would hop up same time he been going. This is scheduled for 20 damn years. His body just knows. Okay? But that's when you with somebody who loves you. Men will not going to get up for 30, 40 years working their ass off just so they can claim they got a beautiful wife at home. That's what some of these ratchet ass bitches is telling you. That's what some of these ragged ass niggas is saying too. You just got to be feminine and fit. And then when you get married, that nigga wants you to do a lot of work. Okay. Look like I got another cash app. Um, from Sacrilegious again. Thank you, Sacrilegious. Okay. We supposed to, we are human. You're not the only motherfucker human in the relationship. You have needs, and so does that other person. Some of these women they hurt. Right? Some of them hurt. And in the midst of they hurt, cool. They want to be supportive of the woman. But they newly fresh in they hurt, and your ass been on here searching for information for years. She gonna keep you in that hurt, and she gonna be because she might be hurt for a year, 2, 3 years. You already been doing what you're doing for 5 years because you attach yourself to a hurting ass bitch. She gonna be supportive of you in that hurt until she decides she's not hurt anymore. And that's usually when another man or another individual comes into her life. Y'all living your life through other people's hurt and pain. The women doing it, the men are definitely doing it. I watched some of these men for 15 years. These niggas they admit, I ain't watching for 15 years because, I got too much to do. I ain't watching no motherfucker nigga, right? No hurt ass, crying ass bitch. I don't want to hear no nigga cry. It disturbs me. It really disturbs me to hear grown ass niggas turning on their cameras to cry, acting like they men. Well, I'm a man, and I can't deal with these children. My son, I told him I was gonna get it for birthday. I done took my son's here. I done took him there, and now he complaining about this. This nigga is online crying about his family for clicks and fucking views. Y'all will never. When my children doing some fucked up shit, I ain't coming to YouTube to tell y'all about it. I might get in their room and whip their ass though. I might end up kicking their ass out though. I'm not coming to the internet to tell y'all that one of my sons did this, that, and the third. They are men. We raised them to be men. If they decide they're going to do something that I am against, and I'm talking about, totally against it, so terrible, like they become criminals and shit like that, then guess what? They got to move out. Because me and my husband didn't go through our lives making sure that we kept our noses as clean as we could, just so our children could drag us into some bullshit. You got to go. I'll love you from afar. I love you. You could come and visit. I'll hug you, give you a kiss, give you a plate. You're doing criminal activity? Oh no. You got to go. You got to go. Okay? So here we go. Here go these niggas right here, y'all. So I never heard of them, but apparently they do a dating show. And so they want black men to know that, yeah, we got these bazillions. So let's go to the beginning of the stream. Let me see where I'm at right now, because I want to get back there. Look like it's 2 hours in, almost 3 hours in. Okay, so here go the full show right here. They didn't. I go to the full show right there. See them? Look at that. Foreign only is smiling from here to here. They got a nigga up there called No Reservations, right? We got the women, okay? The women. Okay? Now, so this is how foul niggas are. Niggas have agendas. Niggas are show off. Kind of like GMT, like when he finished getting what he want from the women, most of the women were slow anyway. I don't mean to, and when I say slow, what do I mean by slow? Yeah. Because most of y'all motherfuckers asses is slow on this internet shit, right? That would mean that you might be 30, but you living your life, your mentality is like you're 13. That's what slow means, in case anybody want to know. I'm not talking about walking around slow, because I walk around slow. Okay, I got a hurt back. Okay, I walk down them steps slow as hell. Licky even told me, I was like, Licky, go get your cup for juice. He left it downstairs. I said, I'm gonna go get it. He said, okay. Then he followed me, and then he got in front of me, and I said, well, you want me to get it, or you gonna get it? He said, I'm gonna get it because you slow. Licky told me he's faster. He didn't tell me I was slow. He said he's fast. He said I'm faster. Licky walked down them stairs faster than Mama. And I said, you sure are, baby. You sure are. So what does slow mean? Mentality wise, if there's things in life, especially for you motherfucking therapists, psychological testers, and theorize. Those of you with all these answers about triangulation and being passive aggressive and gaslighting and all these terms, right? Those are the real terms. But okay, cool. So you understand all of that, but you don't understand that in life, we are measured based on where we are, our frame of thinking, right? Um, so if you are 30, but you still are thinking like somebody in high school, then you are mentally, you are truly slow. They can also call it underdeveloped. What's another one? Delayed. What's another one? They had a movie called when when the man wasn't at the level he should be. What's the name of that goddamn movie? He was still with his parents, still acting like a child, still acting like he was in college. I didn't see the movie, but that's basically what I heard that it was about. Um, but that's what when so back in the day in our community we call those people slow. You know you're saying he's slow, she's slow, and that's why when they would have a woman or man who was slow, and you realize that they like children, even though they in grown bodies, but they like children because mentally that's where they are mentally, right? So and you knew to watch them. In our community, you say, hey, stay away from him, stay away from that. They didn't put these people in jail because they knew that they mentally they are younger, if I ever want to put it that. So they called it slow. Okay, he's slow. Come on, he's no danger. You know, as long as you and they look, they could be dangerous as long as you don't make them mad and shit like that. Don't tease them. Don't get them irate. Don't pick on them. Don't mess with them, and just stay away and watch the little kids around. Okay, because they're slow, and y'all motherfuckers that's slow too. Okay, it's just that some people are really born slow, and some of y'all are failure to launch. That was the name of the movie, failure to launch. Some of y'all just failed to launch. And what's weird is like y'all scared to launch. It's not even failure to launch. Y'all scared to launch. Y'all don't want to launch, or y'all don't know that y'all haven't launched yet, or you don't know what launching mean. Like go out into the world. Realize that things are the way they are, and they don't always have an answer. And even if there is an answer, you don't always need to know the answer. The answer not always a good thing to know. The answer is not always the end of it all, neither. Because one answer might lead you to more questions, or might lead you to more answers. And then till some motherfucker say, bitch, why you keep asking me all these questions? I told you it was over. Bam, bam, bam. Bye. So you don't have to give no answers. Just say bye. You ain't got to even say bye. Just disappear. Y'all call it ghosting. Y'all done put a name on it called ghosting. Like a ghost. If a ghost is there, you can see the ghost. Like, you know what I mean? We scared of ghosts. Y'all motherfuckers be searching out the ghost and shit. I called him, he didn't answer. Something could be wrong. What you think is wrong? Like, girl, you just met him. You talked to him once on the phone. It was a nice conversation, and he decided he don't want to see you no more. He don't want to talk to you no more. Why are you making this a big thing about anything? It don't mean that something's wrong with you. It don't mean something wrong with him. It don't mean shit. It just means that bam, y'all not talking no more. He's not taking your calls no more. And then I've heard a woman, I'm not lying, y'all. Okay, conversation with a woman. She's like, hey, he was nice. We met and he was cool. And then we was talking on the phone. And then, I've known him for a week, talking on the phone for a week. And then bam, he not answering the calls anymore. She calls, he not answering. Calls, he not answering. You know what I mean? So when I say, well, that means he not really interested. But how do I know that? Maybe he was in an accident. Girl, what? Yeah, maybe he was in an accident. I'm so worried about it. You what? You've been talking to him for 1 week, even if it's 1 month. Now you acting like you his mama, like you his family. Just because, oh my God. Anyway, let's get to these niggas. These are all the women. And these women are bazillion. And look at them niggas cheesing. Look at these motherfucking niggas. Now this is the worst of the worst right here. These niggas cheesing, they excited. Oh my God. Look at these Brazilian women. These are the women we want. Oh, and they up here with us. There's no dark. Y'all notice there's no dark Brazilians up there. Although there's a shitload of them, but they ain't inviting none of them. They only want the one. I think the darkest Brazilian up here is the one down at the bottom now. Right? Right here. Okay. The rest of them, yeah. She look like she might have some of that Mexicana and that motherfucker black in her. Okay. Somewhere. Okay. But anyway, so here we go. We're gonna listen to a little bit. This is the beginning.
Single. Have you ever dated a celebrity or known somebody to date a celebrity?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No. Yeah.
All right. How about you, Daniela? What's your dating status?
It's complicated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Complicated. I don't know actually, but it's complicated. I can tell you I'm single and I can tell you I'm compromised, but I'm about to find out.
Oh, okay. Have you ever dated a celebrity before?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you ever dated a
situationship?
before?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Julie,
No,
go
I
ahead.
was just saying it's kind of a situationship.
Yeah, it's complicated. Like, you know when you break up and then both of you cannot stand being far away from each other, and then you guys got back. Yeah, that's it.
All right. That happens. And you never dated a celebrity before, have you? Or know somebody?
Not for you guys that are not from Brazil, because you.
Okay. I want to look in the chat real quick. So I want to make it small.
You probably never heard about him, but here in Brazil, he's kind of known, but he's not. I guess I can say he's a celebrity. So let's say no.
Wait, what's his name?
I can tell. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Respect. All right, Julie, what's your dating stuff?
Okay. I'm gonna let it play, but we're not gonna listen to them for a little bit. Because I want to pay attention to the chat. I want us to see. So these guys told these women that they were interested in traveling. Conversation about travel. Look at Prime over there, right? That dumbass nigga. But listen, so these women think they're on a show where they're talking about traveling to Brazil, culture, food, and things like that. But look, they're in the chat and they're talking about red flags because that woman said it's complicated, which means she's basically saying she's in a relationship. But see, they don't know that they're on a show to get dates. The women don't know this. These men in here, though, see, they don't know that these women don't know. So these men think these women are up here to get a man. Oh, and a black man at that. A black man. Okay? And so you could see the dumbass shit they say. First of all, this nigga asking them, have they ever dated a celebrity? This is what they think about Brazilian and other women. See, we ain't shit, and we ain't gonna never be shit. And even if we date a celebrity, they'll call us users and abusers and all that shit, right? But here they are looking for women who they think are beautiful. They think these women are living a different type of lifestyle because what they consider pretty, but these women are women and men are men, and even Danielle, right, who they would consider pretty. I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying she's not. I'm saying, though, she's even having man problems. Okay? She's having man problems or relationship problems. I think when we end up having issues with each other, it's not about a man or a woman problem. Like y'all like to make it that simple. It's really about relationships. And if they don't teach us how to have relationships, how to communicate with one another, to understand yourself and others. If you don't even understand yourself, how can you understand another person? But you do have to understand another person who you want to be in a relationship with. You want them to come and sit in your face, sit with you, sleep with you, wake up with you, brush their teeth with you. You want them to do all of that, which is called a relationship, but you don't even know anything about them. You aren't even asking him the right questions, because all you care about is whether he got money or whether she is pretty. Do she wake up like that? I wake up like this. Bullshit. That looks and be, the way you look. Remember what these men say? They just want her to be feminine and fit. So as long as she's what he consider fit, and as long as she's pretty, right? He good. And then they get in a relationship. And she over there being as pretty as she could be and as fit as she could be. In fact, her only job, based on what you men say, is to make sure she stay in shape. Up until other men start watching her. These men be talking about, yeah, she just need to be a eye candy. But you don't want no other man really looking at your woman. You want her to be eye candy, but then she better not look back, because you want to do what Diddy did. You want to beat her. You want to beat her. So these niggas, they don't know themselves. They get their information from niggas who confused in the closet. Kevin Samuels had his whole motherfucking, he only had a wrist, maybe an elbow. One of his ears was in the closet. The rest of that nigga was outside being very flamboyant. That nigga was like, give it 2 snaps and a twist. He was like, yeah. He was sassy than a motherfucker talking to them women. Okay? So the men knew it. They just decided, protect him at all costs. Protect him at all costs. Protect him at all costs. We're gonna get the upper hand on these women. Yes, we are. We like seeing them be abused. I watch black men stand behind another black man just because y'all wanted to see women get abused. Just because you don't like when a woman says she wants a man with money. The men are saying they want money. What is the problem with a woman wanting a man with money? Like, you cannot even survive. Like, I'm not even dating a man who don't even know how to make money. And that's just it. And men, like, y'all don't have to like us to, you don't like to have us say it. But not only, I learned that I needed to know how to make money. That's what they teach us all through school. Hey, get this job, make money. You know what they taught me, though, in my generation? I would have been teaching her how to cook and clean and take care of babies too. But I also would have been telling her, yeah, you could go be what you want to be. Like my mom told me, the world has opened. So if you want to go and get a job and get the education, follow your dream. Now we got men who mad that women say they need a man with money. So somebody asked me yesterday, I think it was Platinum. He asked me, Bomb, if it wasn't about money though. I think he asked me because he was telling women that they need to propose to men. And I was like, you men don't even want us to propose to you. They got women, look, in these generations with these young women, a lot of these women would not have no problem asking a man to marry her. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing generations of women with open mind. They open. So they got some women who say hell no, and they got the other women who say yeah. These women are confused though, because even on that panel yesterday, I had women telling me one thing, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, you telling me, because it's true, we the least married, right? We the least married, but I was saying, but we're not the least in relationships. So when they want to shit on us, they talk about marriage. when these men want to shit on us too, they claim they want to withhold marriage. They get mad at me if I decide to start telling women to withhold your womb, withhold your vaginas, ladies. No, I will become number one enemy. They will put me over there with Cynthia G, and I'll be over there with Priscilla. You know, they're gonna put me way up there too. If all I talked about was women, just don't have sex with these men, like at all, not until marriage, like at all, none. I'm not, and I won't be telling her not to have sex. I'll tell her just not to have sex with these men, black men. Ha! Right? You the ones who claiming you want to withhold something over a woman's head. Okay, ladies. There's other men out there. They got other men out there who not withholding marriage from you. Just our men. And they vocal about it. They vocal about it. But anyway, let's get back to this shit right here. I gotta unmute it.
So
Yeah.
then I'm single, and I have never ever dated a celebrity.
Okay. Can y'all ask Maria? What's her dating status, and is she?
Maria, ele quer saber se você, qual é o seu estado civil, e se você já namorou alguma celebridade, ou teve algum rolo, coisa assim.
Eu sou solteira no momento, mas eu já namorei uma pessoa muito famosa no meu estado, na minha cidade. Um cantor, um músico.
Wow. Oh, this is nice. So she told us that she's single right now, but she has already dated a famous person on her stage.
Okay. All right. Gabby, what about you?
I'm single. And I like that.
Perfect.
And about celebrity, never have a long relationship, but I meet some people like famous.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna open up the floor.
Nice.
To the first official question. Floyd, you can take over. It's yours, bro.
Yeah. So, okay, so tell me, Barbara, tell me more about yourself as far as like, what do you do for fun?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, what is your hobby?
Right.
Okay, so you see, so they're gonna ask questions. Let me see where I was when the women start realizing what's going on. Let me see, and then they start dropping off like flies. And that, I think it's because where I said I was at 2 hours. Okay, so at 4. Okay, I think this is all of them. Let's see.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna answer all your questions. So I actually have lived in the U.S. before. I lived a year in Wisconsin, and I also lived in Florida. I studied. I went to high school in Stevens Point, which is a student when she was little, and she's now an English teacher. So I grew up speaking a lot of English. I've been to the States multiple times. I actually know more of the States than Brazil.
Yeah.
So,
Same thing for me.
Yeah, but I do love Brazil, and in fact, my goal right now is to.
I'm trying to fast forward it, y'all. My computer's slow because I think I have too many things open. And I want y'all to hear when these women start realizing what's going on. Because we going to know that they didn't know, because they're going to tell us. They're going to say, wait a minute, I thought it was this. I thought it was that. Because he tells her not to look in the chat. He tells her that early on, right? Because she mentioned something about the chat, and he says, oh, I forgot to tell you not to look at the chat. So he don't want them to look at the chat.
Like, hold it down, man. And then we have another one. Oh my gosh, yo.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
All right, so
Okay.
Falcon with the $2 super chat. Appreciate the support. Stand up, give us a twirl. Yo, I'm definitely not gonna have people do that, but I appreciate the support, bro. Yeah, appreciate that. And then we also have another one.
Y'all see the women when they saw that you see their faces. You see their faces. Like, so we have the men in the chat giving money, wanting to have women stand up, show their bodies, give a twirl. They in the chat being disgusting, rude, red flags, this, right? Talking about their looks, their appearance, and and all kinds of shit. These men, and these, by the way, are black men, by the way, and they're fucking disgusting. They're disgusting when they talk to us and about us, and then they're fucking disgusting even when they talk about other women. They just think these women are stupid. See, they think that we're stupid, and therefore, especially if the women are what they consider feminine, right? If they consider them to be feminine, which really to these niggas, you know what makes a woman feminine to them? The lighter their skin are. And she don't have to be doing anything any different than any other woman. But if her skin is light, they will pick her out to be the feminine one. She's the good one. She's the pretty one. She could be bold and wild, have porn and all this shit. And these niggas don't care because she gets preference because it don't matter if you watch this bitch have sex with 100 men on video. These men don't care about that. They only, when they want to shit on us, then they care even that we have an Instagram. They are jealous of fucking black women. And nobody sat them down and say, well, you don't have no reason to be jealous of no black woman. Why would you be jealous of a black woman? You are a black man. But these are not black men. These are niggas, though. And niggas should be jealous of everybody who doing something in the world. These motherfucking men disgust me mainly because they are a fucking embarrassment. They go to other countries and do the worst, right? They claim they don't like black women. We 3 or 4s just because we have an Instagram showing pictures. They claim we want attention, and then they go overseas with their fucking money and get with actual prostitutes. We watch one man go after an actual woman who was hungry. This woman was hungry. And he offered her money in a hotel room. And he offered her, he said, I'll buy you this food that you want, but you gotta have sex with me. You disgusting bitch. I ain't gonna never forget that dude. And nobody should. Might be in the beginning of 2020, we might do a recap of these motherfucking fuck niggas who we should never forget how dirty and low down they are. If I was into these black men, look at them, goofy fucking niggas. One of them head look like his head is about to fucking explode. That's that bitch down at the bottom down there. Look at him. He look sinister. All I see is evil in this nasty bitch. And then we got this nigga at the top. You see? Tricking fucking women. Tricking fucking women.
On all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this?
Risky Tings 08 with the $2 pound asked, do they prefer Brazilians or foreigners, and why? That's a very good question. All right, so Danielle, we'll start with that. We'll start with you. Do you prefer Brazilians or foreigners, and why? Appreciate the super chat, guys.
I prefer Brazilian guys. And I'm thinking about how can I say that in a nice way.
Girl, don't be nice to them.
I don't know, like Brazilian men, they are usually fine and they smell good and they take shower like 3 times a day, and that's like a big thing for me. I'm not saying that American.
Okay, you see what she said, right? Look at the comments. They all will give you pretty kids. Gabby had to take out the trash because she has no man to do it. And her internet is whack because no man to fix it. They seem so confused, honestly, which they are. Somebody say, is she lost? At least some of the men are paying attention and they're like, what is going on? Right? I told you, bruh, I read this shit like a book. Gab was a vibe. That lady in white and red reaction. That was to the twirling, probably. She talked so slow, easy smash. Ask her, have she ever dated a black guy? But Brazilian guys doing you dirty right now. Look, they angry. They're angry because she said she prefers Brazilian guys. I'm quite sure she wouldn't have answered like that if she would have known where she was and what this channel was about, what this stream was about. She wouldn't have answered that way. You know what I mean? Or he wouldn't have had her on there if he known that she was going to say that, because I'm quite sure, you know what I mean? Look at it. He asked that question, and when she gave that answer, you look at him. He looking at the chat. He's thinking, oh, no. Okay? Because see, he wanted these black men to think they got a fucking chance. Like, oh yeah, all you gotta go to Brazil and all of them gonna want you. And why would you go to anybody else's culture and think they all want you? You're not even doing what you should be doing for your own women. Listen, if today, if black men look like shit in other countries, it's their own doing. Because the truth is, you all could have got together and y'all could have put out nothing but good information. No attacking women, showing that you're hard work, showing that you really could be a good father. You could be this. You're a hard worker. You're a family man. You're this, you're that. But no, all you talk about is hoes and area codes. All you talk about is baby mamas not taking. How I know that's my kid. Oh, all she want is my money for child support. All of this shit is what you put out yourself. See, even if women are shaking their ass and being what y'all call thoughts and twerkers and shit, you know the thing about that is there's men in other races who look at those women and they like it. The more they see black women doing whatever it is that they're doing, they now see that we are attainable, and women, the black women are saying, oh yeah, I don't care about a person's race, which means now we got more white men and Asian men now smiling at black women and approaching black women, right? And we got the black man, though, he taking his money going to other countries to get kicked out of countries, to get ran out of countries, to end up in jail in other countries and all of that shit. So, hey, we women, we ain't really got to say nothing to destroy your image. You do it yourself. These men have a whole nice group of Brazilian women on their panel, and they trick these women to get there because they want to act like they somebody who was able to pull these women. They didn't inform these women what this was. These women are truly into the black men. I'm quite sure they could have found them a group of Brazilian women who would be into black men or into American men, black American men. They could have did a little research. They would have been able to find them because they got a whole group of them over there hoeing. Okay? And what I mean hoeing, I'm like literally, there's a man who from out of New York, and he got a site, and he have the women walk around in them shorts, real up their butt and shit, right? He have them twirl around and talk. They don't speak English, and then he tells the men to come, come here, and look who you can have. Look who she is. This is and for low money. Now these men, some of these men saying, no, I don't want that. I want genuine women. I want women I don't have to pay for. Well, you ain't getting that if you go into other countries. Especially if you're doing this type of shit. So let's get into it. Let's keep hearing.
Doesn't, but I had some bad experiences on European men, so it was like
yeah, what she
not
said?
for me. But
she said she had bad experiences with European men. She didn't even say black men. She said European men, and then she said, "Yeah, but it's not for me." She said she wanted Brazilian men, and them men in the chat started getting real disgusting. They got an issue with it now because they ain't have an issue before. Okay, but she is the one who said it was complicated, isn't she? I think she is. I think once she started saying that, then now it's red flags. Oh, she is this, she's that.
But I do love Brazilian men. So.
Yo, I'm gonna.
That doesn't sound like offensive or anything. I'm just saying that it's a big thing for me.
Damn.
All right. All right. Well, I mean, that's your experience. I mean, what I noticed with Brazilian women, they take a lot of showers during the day, so they're very hygienic. It almost made me feel bad. I was like, yo, maybe I should take more showers during the day.
Hey, can I say something real quick? So if you guys are watching this stream and there's 177 people in here, if you want to ask questions, donate to the super chat, and we will answer your questions to the best of our capabilities. All right, you got the floor now.
Yeah. So on that note, guys, for Floyd, what he just said, let me see if I can replicate his. I can't find your soundboard, man. Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Super chat your questions, guys. Support the stream. We appreciate it. So we're gonna stick on that question. Do you prefer Brazilians or foreigners, and why, Barbara?
I'm gonna agree with Danielle, and I'm gonna say that I prefer Brazilian guys. But honestly, there's something that kind of bothers me with men's that are not from Brazil. That is because of the stereotype Brazilian woman has outside. So that really annoys me, because every time you say I am Brazilian, some people might come with all these ideas of how a Brazilian woman should be or how they should act or anything. And that sometimes first makes me feel like you think you know me, but you don't. That's the first thing. And second, I think that this create around some kind of arrogancy from the guys that I really don't appreciate. So that's for me the biggest, the biggest trouble that I find with people like.
Let's look in the chat. Oh man. Moo hair boo. Let's see. She loved Brazilian men so much that she be traveling the world up in her body count. Ain't that something? I told y'all foreign joints that speak English is a red flag. You know why a foreigner who speaks English is a red flag? Because when she speaks and cusses your ass out or tell you not her preference, you understand her. But if she says it in her own language and you don't understand it, you can tell your friends that she's telling you she love you so much. Me love you long time. I love you so much. Me love you long time. When she's telling you to get your ass out of her face, she don't know who you are. She's not really interested in you. That's what that dude said. Somebody talking about the eggplant. I'm not even gonna talk about that, right? Let me see. I'm so glad they keeping it 100. That's right. Keep it 100. Okay. Um, yeah, they feminists. So now they feminists. Yeah, they Americanized, even though they're not in America. They Brazilian. Feminists. Oh no. Women want rights to their own body all over the world. Yes, that is what it is. That is what it is. They're acting like they're shocked. And then what's more important, they're acting like they're mad. Oh no, I just want to be able to give her a little money, tell her she ain't, and use her, and then walk away. I want to be able to give her some money. She sleep with me because she really need that money for her and her family. And then while she sleep, I'm gonna turn the webcam on and I'm gonna show y'all that I'm in the bed with her. Look, I got one, y'all. Look, fucking sick ass fucking niggas. Okay. And oh, she's a feminist because she like Brazilian men. She likes her own men, and that makes her a feminist because she likes her own culture. She's a feminist. Nah, see, the problem is a lot of these niggas, they like to shit on the black culture. They shit on themselves knowingly. And they think that somebody in another culture gonna appreciate them for that. And ladies, y'all need to start appreciating these men and agreeing with them. Because these niggas must live in some horrible places. I could walk around my neighborhood at this time of night. It is midnight. And I could take my camera and walk around this neighborhood. You ain't going to see nobody standing out on no street. And you ain't going to see no raggedy shit. You're going to see our yards are well manicured. In fact, yeah, that get done by a company, right? The neighborhood my husband grew up in, we could go there too. I could drive there right now. In fact, I could go around many fucking black neighborhoods here and where I live, and the yards are not pulled up and strapped. If and then I could go to some white neighborhoods where it is all fucked up. White people wasn't as tidy as we were. I could show you where my husband grew up, right? He grew up in a neighborhood where they built all these homes alike. And then they separated the white side from the black side with a gate, right? A gate. And now there's a building there, like what they call it, like the police league or something. They call it PAL. That's what's on the other side, on one side, the black side, right? So I could drive through my mother-in-law's side of the neighborhood, and you're going to see how these homes transform through years. Because that's what black people do. You might not buy another home. You may build, you get the permits and things and build on extra bathrooms, extra rooms. You may even, if you're able to, through permits and things, they'll even start making them 2-story and shit. So that's what you see in the black side. I go to the white side though, and these homes have been there since like the 60s. I go to the white side. Remember where all the houses at one time looked alike? I go on the white side and you'll see that it's trashy. Those homes are basically the same. There might be a couple or a few in there, sprinkle here and there, where the people took care of the home, upgraded the home, possibly so they could rent it out, right? But the others, the white people just living in their home. And it looks the same way it basically did when it was built in the 70s. I can show you that all through this country. If y'all look, but y'all don't look. See, the ones who talk about black culture and black this and our neighborhoods, all you talking about is what you see in movies and shit. Or maybe possibly where you live, which means if you are 30-something years old and you living in a neighborhood that's all fucked up, then get your ass out on one of the warm goddamn summer days and organize a trash pickup You tell everybody in the neighborhood, hey, on this day, on this Saturday, have certain things that you can't normally just throw out in the regular trash, put it out on the curb, because we got with the represent the person who represent that area, or the Congress, or somebody who will give you funding, right? And they gonna have it where they'll pick up those things, and the rest of us, we're gonna walk around the neighborhood with trash bags that we gonna supply, and we're gonna have the children and the adults, we're gonna walk around and clean it up. We're gonna clean up the common ground. Right? That's what we gonna do. If you don't like what's going on in your neighborhood, then motherfucker change it. You ain't no child. See, children might not know how to make these changes. They wish it would change though. They wish your grown up ass would do something to change it, because they don't like the way they live it. They complain about it. They see that their neighborhood is dirty, but when they look on TV, they see people not living in that type of shit, right? So they wish they didn't live like that. And while their mama and their motherfucker daddy, though, the grown-ups ain't giving no motherfuck, they the ones who throwing that shit right there on the ground. When you watch your kids throw shit on the ground, and you don't tell them to pick it up, well, see, you creating a fucking problem. Take responsibility for what's going on. Don't talk about what no rappers doing. Nigga, what are you doing? You ain't even got to be a people person to still pick up shit around your neighborhood. You don't just pick it up in your yard, because your yard is just one yard in a neighborhood. Your yard is one yard in a community. So you can brag about how your shit is clean, but what does it matter, right? What does it matter in this whole community that one neighborhood is one house, one motherfucking yard is clean in all this mess? You feel proud about that, motherfucker? Or is that just the only way you can compete with the Joneses? That you clean up your yard, but you ain't trying to clean up nobody else's yard? Or you not trying to be the start of something? Like, all you got to do is say, hey, we're going to do this. Hey, the common ground. Hey, kids, them kids will get out there and do that shit. You plan some type of little event afterwards where you gonna supply them with water and drinks and maybe some barbecue hot dogs or something. And them fucking kids will get out there and walk with everybody and pick it up. And you tell them this is so we can we're gonna beautify our community. We're gonna beautify our neighborhood. Come on, kids. And when them kids are young like that, they want to live in a better place. They want their house to be clean so they can invite their friends over. They want their neighborhood to be clean enough so they don't have to be embarrassed about bringing their friends over. Your grown ass is sitting on your motherfucking ass listening to my dumb ass on a goddamn Saturday in the hot sun while you living in a neighborhood that ain't shit. Get your ass off this motherfucking computer and go outside, you dumb ass nigga. And listen, I shouldn't be telling you this. It should be another man telling you this. But you know what those other men do though? They be on here talking about, yeah, the community ain't shit. Yes, our whole culture ain't shit. It ain't shit. We ain't shit. Anton Daniels. We ain't nothing. It's shit. It's culture. Somebody gonna steal the rims off my tire. They got a woman and she got a bonnet on. Like my bonnet. Y'all wanna see it? Y'all wanna see me in my bonnet? I'll show you, baby. I got my bonnet on with my 8 kids behind me walking in the store. And one of my kids gonna run outside, 2 of them. Out of the 8, 2 of them gonna run outside. And they're gonna take his rims. They're gonna take his rims off his car while he's in the store with me, watching my bonnet flow to the left and flow to the right. That's what he gonna do. And these dumbass niggas though, go in other neighborhoods and communities, back to this video, when the women take pride and they don't even have what we have. Y'all would appreciate what you got if you just go through history, yo. Take some time. Go through the Edwardian period. Go through the Torah period. Go through and see what these people was living their lives and doing the best they can, and they wasn't complaining. They didn't have electricity, running water like that. There was times where people had to get their pails and go down and get to the stream just to get water. You understand what I'm saying? That was something you had to do. And we have running water, we have electricity, we have the fucking internet, and y'all spoiled ass motherfuckers on this bitch talking about our shit ain't shit, it ain't shit, our culture ain't shit. You complain about the food, even if you get a woman who cook, you'll tell me you don't eat pork and you don't eat that, and that's why y'all fat, and that's why this, and we living longer than y'all though. What the fuck? If you want to know about food, motherfucker, do your research, because we got children and grown-ups who are big, not because of how much they eat, or really even the ones who big because how much they eat. Did y'all know Americans are damn here starving? We don't get the nutritional value that we need. Did y'all know that? Lots of fillers though. Lots of bullshit. The more food you eat, the hungrier you are, because they're doing something to the food. The nutrition that our body needs in order to work correctly and shit, fight off disease and all kind of shit, we not getting that. We're not getting that. We're getting all that other bullshit, shit that should be trash and thrown away. That's what they chopping it up real fine, they grinding it up, and they packing it together like a meat patty with no protein and giving it to you, and your body's still looking for protein. You eating, and you still not getting the protein because the food that you eating don't have no fucking protein in it. But that's a topic for another fucking day. Y'all asses need to go through. Y'all really need a history course. I'm not talking about, I don't know what they teaching in school today with history, but go and look. Like, we on YouTube. Go and look. I would share this shit if I could. I can't be sharing people content like that. I'm probably gonna have a problem with these niggas right here who gonna probably put a claim against me. They're not gonna win though, because I want you to know, once you put a claim against me, baby, I'm gonna counter it. So do what you do and how you do it, and then I'm gonna do what I do, and my shit gonna stay up. The longest it'll be gone is a day or two. By the third day, you gonna have to show some, because as soon as I get the claim, I'm gonna dispute it, and then you got so many days to prove that you have some type of a claim against me, a legal claim, by the way. So I'm welcoming all the motherfucker claims against me through this video, because I'm gonna play a couple of them, and I'm gonna fight every single one of them. So here we go. Anyway, these are the niggas though. Look at them. I want y'all to see their name: Jack, affectionist, antagonist, Aaron, queen. This nigga want to be a queen. Look at him. Let's see. Do these niggas put up photos? I can't see what that is. Okay. So even when they got the beautiful women on the panel, right? And they can act like they decent, and they don't. And they don't. Okay? And they don't. They act fucking disgusting. Look. This is so embarrassing and well deserved for you too. Yes, it is, sis. Yes, it is. Okay. That panel did not end well, and they laughing. Okay. I think at No Reservations could have told the ladies that there would be guys that are interested in dating Brazilians on the panel. A lot of the ladies came looking dusty. I assume that's because they didn't know the true intentions of the panel. Look, so calling them dusty. Doesn't seem like Floyd did anything horribly wrong. No Reservations simply should have vetted the panel better and properly inform them what they were signing up for. Man, watch it from the start. This is entertaining. Have you ever dated a celebrity before? That was a dumbass question, right? And this, fellas, is why you must learn the language. The type of women you meet in Latin countries that speak English will be very similar to American women. I get her point, though. You can't say we're going to talk about Brazilian culture and then only talk about dating and relationships. Even still, she didn't have to be rude about it. Yeah, she could have been rude about it. And that's where I need to know. If anybody know where she got rude, let me know, baby, because I need to get that quick. I'm tired of looking at these raggedy ass motherfucking niggas. Be the bums that they are. Worldwide motherfucking tricks and bitches. And when I look, every time I say bitches, y'all, I want you women to know I'm not always talking about women. Most of the time, I'm not talking about women at all when I say bitches. I'm talking about these dumbass niggas who are also bitches. Okay? Let me be clear, because I may have said bitches while I'm talking about this, and I don't want nobody thinking I'm talking about these women. I'm saying anything disparaging about these women. I have nothing disparaging to say about these women at all. I think that it's honorable for a woman to love the people who's in her culture. Yes, a Brazilian woman should love Brazilian men. And it's okay if she ends up dating or falling in love with somebody outside of her culture. Nothing's wrong with that neither. But these black men think they've been walking around this bitch with their chest poked out, claiming that they are the preference of other women. And they lying to other black men who are then come throwing it in the black woman's face. Nigga, if you the preference in another culture, then go. But y'all lying. Them Asian women don't want you like that, right? The only way you getting with an Asian woman for real, is if she's American. You went to school with her, whether it's elementary school, high school, or even if it was university. You got to know her. Her parents ain't fucking with her, but she love you. Okay. So that's something that can happen. She's American. These niggas don't want to talk about they're going to these other cultures, and they think it's gonna be so easy to get a woman. And then they make it seem like they're gonna be a pick, like they could go to the grocery store and fucking just walk out there with the woman that they choose. And I do believe that these niggas will pick up old ass Asian women, because that's what they talk about. They can go and get a granny who's an Asian. She ain't providing no babies or nothing, and she would gladly walk to the U.S. with your ass, barefoot and all, with them brown khaki pants on, you know what I mean, covering up her feet and shit. She barefooted foot and shit. Is it barefooted or barefoot? She's barefoot, even though it's 2 feet. She's barefoot. Okay, and she's, she put down her pail with her rice, that she be throwing in them rice patties and shit. And you say, would you like to be my wife? And these niggas would choose her. Cause see, she got that white skin. So she ain't hit the wall. She could be 80 years old. She ain't hit no wall to them. That white skin is always vibrant, baby. That white skin is always the chosen one to these niggas. It brings, and then he'll show her off too. He'll be like, here go my wife. And look, him and his boys will be in the corner talking about, ooh, how did you find her? He'll be like, yeah, all you gotta do is go to Asia. Go to the golden communities where the old women are. Okay.
I think you know me, but you don't. That's the first thing. And second, I think that this create around some kind of arrogancy from the guys that I really don't appreciate. So that's for me the biggest, the biggest trouble that I find with people not from Brazil. And
I
that's
think it's about, because I think 2 of them gonna fall off. Not
where people are asking.
But you were asking. I don't think they're rude.
Can...
Actually, what I think.
Gotta go back a little bit.
Ele tá perguntando se ele
Não consigo te ouvir.
não consigo ouvir. Ele tá me ouvindo agora?
Vá, pode falar.
Ele perguntou se você prefere homens brasileiros ou de outros países.
Eu já fiquei com homens brasileiros e de outros países, só que eu acho que vai muito da criação de cada um, tá entendendo? E não da cultura também, de várias outras questões. Assim, do tratamento, de como foi criado, das mulheres que foram criadas e de ambas as coisas. Mas, assim, até o momento dos brasileiros, mas tem que ponderar essas questões todas.
So she said that she preferred the Brazilian ones, but she already stayed with Brazilian guys from other countries. But she says that we have to see his background, what is the creation that he received, the culture. All of this are important factors for.
Okay.
This is Brazil.
This is interesting because I have panels on, and oh wait, I get a message. Okay, Barbara, you gotta go, right?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but
All right.
it was nice to be here.
I appreciate you having you on.
Guys, I have to go too, so thank you so much.
Oh wow, they dropping like flies, man.
Okay. So when they said that means that's where I was, and that's when they started questioning what's going on the panel. So let me see if I can find it.
Não consigo te ouvir.
Não consigo ouvir? Ele tá me ouvindo agora?
Vá, pode falar.
Ele perguntou se você prefere homens brasileiros.
Right. So that really annoys me because
I'm open to worldwide.
What is that?
But yeah, worldwide. Like I'm.
Oh, you
trying
open.
to
You
find
open.
my match, But perfect. I'm a dog mom, so that's enough for me right now.
Yo. Okay. All right, Luana, what do you think?
So I think I disagree a little bit.
You disagree?
I didn't have a lot of relationship with foreign men.
Okay.
I went to
I'm trying to find it, y'all, because it's so.
and so all that kind of sexual
I hope it's not later. Let me
stereotypes
see.
that people of other places have against us one from Brazil. But I don't think that's the goal. So I have this experience with myself. Really so I think I prefer the foreign ones. Like Brazil, I don't think by my experience. Okay, just my point of view, I don't think that Brazil is very good thing to have relationships. So
Okay. Cool. Julia.
Definitely. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it has much to do with the country. But from my experience, I do prefer Brazilian men. I dated, not like for a long time. I don't count as one of my 3 longest relationship, but I dated an American guy and a German guy too. And I don't know, it was just different. And I think that in Brazil, like we are very much into politics and culture, history, and I don't think that these guys knew much about it, so it was pretty much empty conversation, and so yeah.
Right. So you feel like every conversation you have is superficial, is not really deepness to outside foreigners?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like most of them don't understand much about, like, especially worldwide politics and stuff that's going on, So yeah, that's complicated for me.
I see. That's some solid points. You guys want to ask Maria what she? I'm probably gonna guess what she's gonna say, but I'm gonna ask her the question.
Maria, dá pergunta
Ok, uma fast forward.
Não consigo te ouvir.
de outros países.
Eu já fiquei com homens brasileiros e de outros países, só que eu acho
I'm
que
trying
as
to find it.
questões, assim, do trato
I
é
should
o momento dos brasileiros, mas tem que ponderar essas questões todas.
So she said that she preferred the Brazilian ones, but she already stayed with Brazilian and guys from other countries. But she says that we have to see his background, what is the creation that he received, the culture. All of this are important factors for.
Okay.
So based on what Maria says, she wants to know his background. She wants to make sure that the rest of the ladies say they want culture. They want things like he got to be worldwide, knowing about politics and keeping up on what's abreast around the world, right? You know, Americans, we're centered only about what's going on here. And then most of us don't even do that. Y'all don't even know what's going on as far as our politics. All you know is that somebody told you something on one news station. Not even most of y'all don't even look at the news, right? Somebody on YouTube said something. And if they black, I guess you believe them, because we should be able to believe black men when they talk about politics if we're not into it. But come to find out, these niggas are dumb about everything. So it used to be, though, if my dad had said something, anything about politics, my mom would have believed her. Right. And a lot of other people, they would have figured, okay, he must be keeping tabs on politics so he could share it with the rest of the community for those who not. But that don't happen anymore. Now it's in reverse. Women, because right now the black men are just wanting to be what they call it, the contrarian. If they find that black women are for this, then they decide, well, I'm for that. And so these black men are going on to shows and getting embarrassed because when they open their mouth about something they don't know, and somebody start asking them a question, they look stupid. Black men going on in places because they want to talk about shit they don't know nothing about, and they look like dummies. Now, I'm not saying white men not doing the same thing because they dummies too, okay? But they not doing is what these two niggas are doing, right? Black men, the black men who not even necessarily stupid are just following along just to be contrary. Here we go. I'm gonna get to this.
This is interesting because I have panels on, and oh wait, I get a message. Okay, Barbara, you gotta go, right?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but
All right.
it was nice to be here.
I appreciate you having you on.
Guys, I have to go too, so thank you so much.
Oh wow, they dropping like flies, man.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right.
Guys, I'm curious. Is it like a dating panel or something? Are you trying to?
Here you go. Okay. Priscilla is the one. So she been up there for a little over an hour, I think, right? Close to an hour. It's not an hour yet, but here we go. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. As soon as she said they dropping off like flies, here it comes.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right.
Guys, I'm curious. Is it like a dating panel or something? Are you trying to find someone for Lloyd or?
Nah. This
Yeah,
is
actually, that's a good question. When he invited us to be here, he didn't explain much what we were doing here. He wanted to know about, he said he wanted to know about the culture and stuff. And now I'm reading the comments, and I don't think I understand why I'm here.
Yeah, Floyd, are you interested in some sort of visa or something? Would you like to hang out here? Or
Floyd, you want to answer?
Look, he threw it on Floyd. Floyd, you want to answer? Floyd, you ready? Uh-oh. Here you go, Floyd.
Yeah, so my goal is to find someone like to date and also just get to know people on a general basis. So like I'm really trying to learn about the culture, about the food, and just getting to know people. So that's what I'm trying to do. I do apologize for my comment section. They can be a little rude sometimes, but you know,
I
there's
don't
not
think
much
they're
I can
rude.
do.
Actually, what I think is rude is that nobody actually told us what we were doing here.
Bam! He trying to blame it on the comment section. And she's like, no, I don't think they're rude. What I think is rude is you not telling us why you really have us here. You see that? Let's see if that wipe that smile off that nigga's face.
Oh no, I did tell you guys at the top of the show we're gonna talk about learning the Brazilian culture.
Yeah, but you're only talking about relationships and
Look, and he tried to look. These niggas think they slick, baby. They dirty, okay? They think that dirt that's on them, that slime that's on them. They think that shit. They think that's them being smooth. You know what I'm saying? They think that they helps them be slick so they can get in and out. They think women are stupid all over this motherfucking world. They think as long as they're not Americans, then they stupid and they can, you know, do what this nigga done did to these young women. Cause see, they will pit us against each other. You'll have black women fighting all types of women around this world because of these fucking dirty niggas. Right? That's the setup. And then they're gonna sit to the side and say, yeah, see, we want it everywhere. You fighting her, she fighting you, and it's because of us. No, nigga. It's not because of you. It's because women, first of all, we are not gonna be allowing no other race of women to come and tell us how to handle nothing. Just like they're not gonna allow us to come in their community and they goddamn culture for us to tell them how they should be handling their men and their babies, their children, their family, right? They're not gonna put up with that shit, and neither will we. But your dumb ass will go over there and you'll start talking to them about the black woman this, the black woman that, and then some of them, only some, will listen to your dumb ass, and then they want to comment on, and then the black women gonna stand up and smack that bitch down, and then you gonna be talking about look who, and guess who's mad? Brazilian women love black men, and guess who's mad?
look at all the comments.
Yeah, I'm just reading the donation that was sent to me. So I'm reading.
And where is this donation going to?
It goes towards me.
And when look, woo, baby, ladies, I've been always waiting for women. I was hoping it was gonna be us too, but it wasn't. It's sad. I was always wondering when a woman was gonna say, "Well, damn, we the ones making this panel right now," and the men just keep saying, "Yep, send in those donations, send in those donations, send in those donations." I was waiting for one woman to say, "Well, ladies, y'all don't see that we the ones on the panels, right? We making it hot or not?" And all the men keep doing is say, "Send in your donations, support the platform." And I was always wondering when a woman was gonna say, "Well, where the donations go?" In fact, I sometimes assume that the men have gotten with the women and maybe they have something going on. You know, maybe some deal where he says, "Well, look, a portion of these donations, I'm gonna share them with you." Okay. But I don't know. I just assume because I watch some of these women, man, do the most. They do a lot on the panel. You know what I'm saying? You can watch a man make a couple of $1,000, and his show is a panel show. Like my show is a panel show, right? But it don't have to be a panel show, baby. I could be up here all night by myself. That's on some real shit, because that's how I used to do it, and I don't mind doing it, and I don't care about doing it. In fact, I'll do it. Watch, okay? Anyway, but these men though, they can't do that. Some of these men ain't got shit to say. unless they got somebody else sitting on side of them on the panel. They got a panel show, but they don't have shit to say on the panel. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, she laughed. She like,
it was a respectful question, so I don't think it's out of line. Unless you think the question. Did you think?
Look, and they go to Brazilian, where they know that women ain't got a lot of anything, and then they sit on their face. They get them to come up, and they accept donations, and then that was a valid question. She probably thinking, well, look, I could use some money. I got electric bill, water bill, rent, I got a child. I think she did mention she got a child, right? And she's on the panel for an hour with a black man getting money off her, and she's like, well, are we splitting this or something? We ain't gonna split this at all. Oh, okay.
Think the question was out of line, or?
No, I actually thought that your invitation to us was a little bit out of line. We should have known a little bit better about what we were gonna be talking about.
But my invitation was very respectful, though. I just said, hey, we're going to talk about culture.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, I'm just saying that maybe if you want to be even more respectful to like the women you invite to the show, maybe you should tell them that you're bringing like a guy or something that has like a relationship interest, romantic interest in them.
It's looking like a TLC kind of thing,
Yeah, but you got to understand that I can't control what people are asking.
But you were asking the questions. I mean, even if I wasn't reading the...
Exactly. Look, he's like, well, I can't control what people are asking. And see, they think these women stupid. And she's like, but you were the one asking the questions. And then he probably about to say, well, they sent the questions. But he could decide not to read the questions, right? He can skip over questions, and he could have talked about what he told them he was there to talk about, their culture. It would have been better anyway, right? Instead of asking these women who they prefer to date just to find out that you aren't their preference, dumbass nigga, it would have been easier for to instead of getting these women to be embarrassed with comments, you could have just been talking about, hey, like, tell me a little bit about your day. How is it? How's the weather in Brazil? What type of food? How do y'all party? What, give us some information about your actual culture. Instead of asking them about dating and their preference, who have they dated, who they possibly slept with, like, body counting, you got children and this and that. See, these niggas don't know how to have no goddamn conversation. And then they're talking about this dude foreign only. Who's well, my goal is to date and get to meet new people. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. High ass, pitched ass voice, little motherfuckers, disrespectful little ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. I don't know why this is up. Let me see. YouTube. Boo-doo. No. I'm gonna do. I know who I want. Angelo Sancha. I love his. I gotta get this off there. Cause I don't want to type this shit up, man. There it go. Let's see what he got. 11 hours ago. Let's see what it sounds like. Look just like that little nigga too. I think he Brazilian. Dominican, one of them, I don't know. Yeah. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What you looking for? I'm looking for some cat. We call it pussy. And as you know, I'm also a pussy. Like and like equals two. Didn't you know? Be my boo. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What? What are you looking for? I'm looking for, hey, I'm looking for women. Women everywhere. I'm gonna wave my pussy in the air. I'm looking for a woman, one that is slow, so she won't know that I am a bo-bo, no po-po. Yeah, don't show no mo money. And here we go, ha, I'm like a hoe. I wanna be a hoe. What are you looking for? What are you looking? What am I looking for? I'm looking for a bitch who will not snitch and ass this bitch. We living a ditch. Ha ha. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Ah. What are you looking for? I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for friends. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I'm looking for friends. Ooh. Ha. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for friends. Someone I can talk to, you know. Ooh. What are you looking for? Nigga, what you looking for? I'm looking for friends. Sometimes I sit with my mans. Woo! I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for friends. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I'm looking for friends. I'm tired of these men. I'm looking for friends. Let's get it a little higher. I'm looking for friends. That nigga over there looking for friends and shit. That nigga, he got on that panel and they were like, he's like, I'm looking for friends. You know, somebody I can, talk to, just somebody I can talk to. I'm looking for friends. Goofy ass motherfuckers. Here we go, fair use.
The comments, like you're only asking about relationship stuff.
Yeah, but I always talk about dating and culture
Yeah,
and
you didn't tell that was gonna be the focus. You said that it was gonna be about traveling and culture and stuff, but
yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, you should have.
That smile, that goofy dude down there, he's smiling because he goofy. He just smiled. He just sits and smile. That nigga, his bitch resting face is a smile. That's what make him goofy though, right? And then this nigga right here at the top, who talking, but this nigga, the smile done been knocked off his face because they're a little too aggressive now. They're masculine and they're feminist now. See, because they won't just let him just say something and get away with it. Black women though, I get on panels with some of these black women and they do, they let these men just be able to say anything and they'll start agreeing with him because, they put out information, they heard the information over and over again. But just because you hear shit over and over again doesn't make it true. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, we got to stop this bullshit. Now, I don't give a fuck about these lame ass niggas. So, of course, I'm going to tell them the truth. Sometimes when I'm telling them the truth, though, some little young woman will tell me I'm wrong because she heard it. Like for instance, women, well, I'm 30 and I hit the wall and I possibly can't have no children. And I'm like, well, you can have children all through your 40s and even in your 50s, right? And they're like, oh, he's like, the men telling me, no, that's not true. And I'm like, yeah, it is true. No, it's not true. And then she'll be in the background telling me, well, he's right. He's right. Girl, shut your fucking ass up. Okay? Sit your ass down. Well, even though you're older and you possibly know more than me because you've been dealing with, you know, your sexuality and your body for longer than I have, but you gotta be wrong because, you know, I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine that my pussy getting overtime. Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine that my pussy getting overtime. Shut your dumb ass up. Okay? It's easy when you're young to believe the dumb ass shit. But baby, you over 30, you done hit the wall. How you feel about that? Well, I really don't feel no different. Oh, but when you was 25, you was okay with agreeing with the men that, hey, when you turn 30, you hit the wall. Yeah, you know, everybody under 25, they like, yeah, that's when you hit the wall. You know, because she young and she just want to be agreeable with the men. She not really thinking. She not using her brain. Because, like, bitch, in 5 years, you going to be 30. She ain't thinking about that. I remember telling old girl that, what her name was? The invisible bitch. I was telling her, she was like, well, Bob, yeah, uh, Kevin's right, though. Kevin's right. I'm like, Kevin's right about what? Well, but that ladies that they hit the wall at 30. I'm like, really? Yeah. I'm like, how old are you? Well, about yeah, I'm 25. I'm 25. I said, you invisible bitch. So you gonna be to hit the wall when you're 30? Yes, Mom, yes. Uh, I'll be to hit the wall too. I'm like, okay, okay. I told her I hit up in 5 years, and here we are. Look, here we are. She got to be at least 29 now, even though she might lie and still say she's 25. So I wonder how she feel about to hit that wall, smack dab, and she's not married. Boom, and she don't have no kids. Boom, bitch, your life is over. That's what some of you women have been telling women, as you agree with these men, that at 25, your life is over and everything else is just downhill from there. Oh, when Kevin pushed that number back to 25, though, y'all remember that? Then she started disagreeing. Well, Bob, you know, Kevin is cool. I don't agree with everything he said. See, she started saying she don't agree with everything he says when he pushed that number back to 25, though. Bam, bam, because see, now she was over that 25 mark. Well, Bob, see, because it's silly. It's silly. And anyway, I'll put my pussy against some of you ragged ass, young ass bitches pussy any day. You know why? I know that, yeah, girl, you don't even know nothing about your vagina. So you don't know how to grip. You don't know how to do the dip. And no, you don't know how to make it slip. You see what I'm saying? You don't know none of that shit. So you really hit the wall before you even got up. In fact, yeah, you wouldn't even have to get up and hit the wall. The wall was on you at birth. You never was able to stand up for that wall being there. See, and that's the thing. And I can't blame you. I blame your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, and your granddaddy. And I'm not going to talk about y'all families. What I'm saying to you, though, if you believe these dumbass niggas who, by the way, they have not even reached a certain age themselves, but they just believe that the man never hit to the wall. So they always have the ability to just agree if they want to. Because based on, for the man, he always is desirable. And it's weird because you women would never ever talk about all those old ass niggas who you see on a daily basis who you would never be interested in. But you know, when we think about men, right? The ones who you say is always desirable. You always thinking mentally, you talk about the men with means, with money. We're not talking about that nigga getting that SSI check, that Social Security check. right? You ain't talking about most of the men in our community. You talk about motherfuckers on TV. You might be talking about Lil Bow Wow, right? Who's now is Bow Wow. And if you're thinking about that nigga, then you know that nigga hit the wall a long time. His money was off, gone. Okay. You must be talking about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. 100 people been gone and gave the banner. Bitches wanna ride tonight. Your bitches wanna ride tonight. Hey. Young Money. Okay. You must be talking about those men, right? When we talk about men who can be older and women deal with them, you are not talking about Mr. Joe down the street. Mr. Joe down the street can't get a young bitch. He may not even want a young bitch, right? Mr. Joe down the street not even looking at you, girl. Mr. Joe got Mrs. Joe. Okay. Maybe you talking about Lil Man, right? Lil Man down the street. Lil Man is down the street, and that nigga is 45 and he look like he 85. Are you talking about him? Has he hit the wall? I thought y'all said men don't hit the wall. That man, not the liquor bottle hit that motherfucker. He wasn't hit by the wall. He was hit by a liquor bottle. Maybe y'all, when y'all talk about the wall, maybe women hit walls and men, well, what happens with them is life. Because I'm looking at some of these young men who look old as shit. They're in their 40s and they look old as fuck. They don't have no motherfucking wives. They children, they didn't take care of their children. And now they just looking like busted, dusted ass niggas. I see them all the time. This nigga could barely walk. This nigga could barely walk. And you're talking about, well, men, they can always have children. This nigga can't get out of the bottle long enough to have children. And then some of them come on my panel. Drinking, drunk as fuck. And he really believes, well, I'm a man, and there's no wall. Nigga. That crack pipe, that goddamn alcohol, that motherfucking food, that motherfucking hard life. You getting beat down by the prison system. You getting beat down by the educational system. You getting beat down by this racial system, this injustice. Maybe it's not the wall that you getting beat down by, but you sure beat down though. You sure beat the fuck down. Now let's get back to this raggedy. I just want to meet people in his high pitched ass voice.
Explain more about the dating part.
I asked at the beginning of the show, do you guys have any questions? And I answer all your questions. So I don't see, I'm missing a misunderstanding.
Okay, well, it's okay. Maybe it was just a lack of communication. But
yeah, I think so.
Now
that nigga said, I think so. Look, he looking for any answer. Not being a man, not just being responsible. Say, you know what? I should have told y'all what the show was about. But I knew if I told you, you probably wouldn't come by. Or he could have told where the women would have been addressed properly. They would have known what it was about. And they would have known, you know, like you act, if you telling somebody you talking about their culture, then of course they're telling you, well, yeah, I appreciate my culture, the men in my culture. But if you would have told them it was a dating game, well, they would have come up and it would have been, now they understanding the question has to do with dating. You know, not just about culturally dating. So yeah, the answers may have been different or maybe not. I think some of them wouldn't have never showed up. Okay? Because remember, Danielle already has a situation going on. One woman, she said she good being single where she at right now in her life. Right? So this woman would have never been on this panel trying to get a date, especially with that foreign only dude. That foreign only dude grinning. The only way he gone foreign is because he can't get nothing locally. Well, look, I'm gonna play it again, but let's get through a little bit more of this.
Understand why I'm here. I don't really see a point, so I think I'm gonna go too. good luck to
Yeah.
you and your
Sure,
content.
sure.
Julia,
I
you're
thought
my neighbor. Do you want to hang out now and go grab
Yes,
some beer?
let's do it.
Yeah.
We're already actually talking,
Yeah,
chatting.
sure, let's do it. Once
Yeah.
I already have your Instagram profile, let's meet up.
Perfect.
Yeah, I thought I was being respectful when I invited you guys on the show.
Two of them left. Look, he's only. He said, "I thought I was being. I thought, keeping secrets was me being respectful. Because I didn't want to, tell you the truth and tell you what you're walking into. I didn't want to tell you what the goal was. I didn't tell you. I didn't want you to know that I'm just gonna post you up and ask you questions so the men can give me money. Okay, and while they giving me money, they shitting on you in the chat. Let's see what the chat is doing at this point. What the fuck? Cry baby. Bruh. Ooh. Oh. Have the chicks not seen his channel? No, they haven't. No reservation messed up. Floyd, seriously. Look, Floyd is all fucked up. Floyd gonna be ever attached. Okay? Floyd gonna always be attached to this situation. Gee, see what happened? Just for back. Ooh, let's go back up a little bit. Let's back up to the when this is a flop, bro. Floyd, you should have prepared this. You had days to figure this out. Let her go. Bye. Me too, Brazilian. And this is why they prefer Brazilians, guys. Look, that's why they prefer Brazilians, guys, so they can try to keep them in the dark, right? Look, Danielle, just chilling. Keep her on. Look, no reservations is too defensive. Yeah. Bro, if I was you, I'd boot her off the panel. Yeah, I bet you would. Oh no, this ain't good. Priscilla just blew it up and Floyd looks lost. You great, man. Okay, look, now another thing. I like Colombian better. If I go to Colombia, you should have left these Brazilians alone. They got a little bit too much self-pride. They got a little bit too much self knowledge. They got a little bit too much knowledge at all. So what I would do is I would go and I'd prefer to be with now Colombia. I bet you just before this stream, I bet you all he was talking about was Brazilians, the women in Brazil, the women over there, the women over there. Look, they did this when they went to the Asians. This is what they do, and then they realized these women are too smart. Look, Jim Jerry said these women are smart, ain't messing around. Yeah, they know. They like, oh, they're too smart. She too smart. She know a little bit too much. She got a little bit too much self-respect. Is what she got too much of. These white girls are worse than American women. Now they white girls. Oh Lord, but in the beginning, when they were putting on that Brazilian music, baby, the men was over there, they were jiggling their shoulders and shit, twitching their hips. They don't want to do no twerking music. You know how the black women, our butts go up and down, but the Brazilians, they just go side to side, left to right. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And so them men was doing that. They was wiggling their hips side to side to side to side, real fast. Their shoulders wiggling, woo, woo, and they was all excited. Ooh, look at them. Ooh, they light and damn here white. Ooh, they white. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, look at them. Oh, they're so precious. Look at them. Oh yeah, that's when they thought they was the preference of these women. And now here they are. They're worse than American women. Worse than American women. And you know what? And you niggas are just as bad as everybody is saying. And you showing it. Because there's no need for this. We know that we're on the internet and we know that people all around the fucking world can see these videos if they want to. right? And you have an opportunity to show that you are not what they have been saying you were forever. And then what do? You start making videos about how you are going to countries that'll take your small American dollar so you could go get sex and misuse the women. And they like, no buku, no buku. They mad at white women because the white women in porn won't deal with them. The white strippers won't deal with them. It's not because they got big ones, because they don't want to deal with them. Because look, this is exactly what is said about black men, that they don't care, they want to hurt you, harm you, right? And then what do these black men do? They portray exactly that they want to hurt and harm you. They think some woman being their wife is them doing what? He want to be a savior? Nigga, with your little money, you gonna have some woman living in a room with you, like GMT and the rest of these niggas who live like that, in one room, in a house, not even your family. You living in one room, your child in the same room with a woman, and in the next room is a whole nother family. Jeez, what the world coming to? Let's see. She gonna look like she gonna stay up there, but let's see what she got to say.
I thought I was being Danielle. Danielle, am I missing something here? Was I disrespectful?
No, it's not you. Actually, we are able to read the comments, and I'm literally shaking reading the comments. So it's kind of scary. I
see, and Danielle being nice. She's like, so look, they not consider it at all. See, because they could, if these women had known what they was walking into, the answers would have been better, right? They would have thought them out. They would have made it to where nobody feels offended. But you asking a Brazilian women, do they prefer foreigners or Brazilian men? And you shocked and mad when they say, I prefer Brazilian men, my own men. And then the men, because the women said these things, nothing against anyone, they mad at them. Oh, they like their own men? Oh, no, we can't have that. Oh, they're not saying they like black men? We're not going to be able to throw this in the black women's face? Oh, get them off there. Get them off there. Tell them to go. Oh, they ain't shit. Red flags. Oh, they're Americanized. Oh, they this. Them women never said nothing negative against zero man. No man. None. They didn't say anything evil, nasty, or anything against men at all. He asked questions, they gave answers. You prefer this type of man or that man. That's the setup. If you consider what they said to be against men, that means the question itself was against men. You pit men against each other when you ask these women, do they prefer this type of man or that type of man? Okay, so they were like, yeah, we love Brazilian men. We Brazilian, we love our culture, we love everything about our culture, including our people. And them black men is mad, they throwing tomatoes. Ah! And then the women up there, and she just admitted that, yeah, they've been shaken, they've been abused, and everything in this chat. And that nigga who owned this channel never told them men, chill out. Chill out. He could have told them to chill the fuck out. Be respectful to the women. These are my guests. He could have even shut down the chat and interviewed these ladies. And who is this goofy dude on side this nigga talking about, I just want to meet women. Let me go get back to that. Let me see if she's going to say something else.
I mean, it's not your fault. But
I don't know what these guys are saying. So
when we read the comments, because you know, the first thing that comes through our mind, it's like, what is that audience like? What he usually does. But I'm okay. I mean, I'm chill. I'm gonna be here as long as you guys want.
Yeah. So this is Floyd's audience, right?
Yeah.
Normally, when I do it, I have my audience, but Floyd is bringing his audience, so that's why it seems like it's. I don't know what they're saying because when I run a show.
Okay, we don't care what the fuck you said. Let's get to Floyd and what he had to say when they asked him what he, you know, and this nigga said, I just want to meet people. I'm trying to get a date and meet people. Floyd in his high pitched voice and
All
his
right, guys.
motherfucking
So if
goofy
you
ass
support the
smile.
stream, and sometimes we talk about these topics. Some of these lives don't get monetized for some reason. I don't know why. So if you want to support the stream, make sure you support your boy.
Look at him, goofy. Goofy.
All right. You're next. If I say your name, I don't want to say your name wrong.
It's easier than you think.
It is?
Simple.
Right.
It's Julia. It's the
Julia.
It's the Italian version of It's the Italian version of Julia. It's very popular here because we have so much Italian influence, especially in São Paulo, which, by the way, is where I'm from.
Find this
So
high
I'm
pitch ass nigga's voice. I'm looking for friends.
Yeah, I love Brazil. I mean, Australia. Oops, I love Brazil. You see, there's like
Looking for friends.
Oh, yeah, you better look both. Happy.
All right, so Luna. I'm gonna try to pronounce the name.
Anyway, I'm done with this shit right here. This is sad. Okay.
All right.
Men should be ashamed of this shit.
And you never dated a celebrity before, have you? Or know somebody?
I can't even remember what that shit was. It wasn't important. Soon I heard that nigga voice. It was just weird. Okay, so let me think which one I'm going to next. Okay. It's so sad. It's so sad. Okay. It's just whew. Now we're going to Auntie. Let's go to Auntie, baby. Let's go to Auntie. Auntie was over there doing the interview, y'all. And he was lying. That nigga told several lies. He lied on the women. He lied on himself. He kind of made it. He didn't want to talk about the picture, that famous picture. Which you notice, if this man don't want to even answer about the picture, if people believe what he says or don't say, right, kind of, then he's almost calling a woman a liar, right? So, but I get where he answered the question to protect himself, but that is answering the question. If you're answering your question because of legal reasons, and somebody said that you did something illegal by sharing a picture, that's him actually saying, yeah, I did it, but I'm not going to admit it for goddamn reasons. This man said he bought a ticket to fly out to her, and then he changed his mind. Now, I'm thinking this was the first person. Like, I'm thinking that was the first person because I'm not sure if the woman who was interviewing her, if she knew which woman he was talking about at the time. Because it confused me a little bit, but that's because I wasn't really listening to that shit, right? Somebody sent me a link. I looked at a little bit of it, after the fact, only when I went to go sit on the toilet, because, I said that nigga ain't shit. So I figured, let me go while I'm taking a, let me look at it at that time. Okay. Only time I get that nigga some of my motherfucking attention when he being interviewed. That nigga also said that he never advertised for the purge. Look, that nigga was lying about everything. He said he bought a ticket to see, and then he changed his mind because his gut feeling. But then we saw that he bought her ticket. He bought her ticket, right? Then he started talking about the second one. But really, the first one was the first one. The first one was the second one, and the second one was the first one. And it just like, ooh, Lord, So he started saying something like, "Was there some overlap?" He wanted to be clear there was no overlap. Okay, like the simp that he is. That's what y'all call him. I'm not calling him a simp because of the money, but I am calling him a simp if he bought a ticket and then frighten yourself out of it. If that's true, this nigga is the biggest simp there is. And we need to make a simp song. And we need to write that one down, right? We need to make a simp song for that nigga. Let me see if I can go in my history and find what I'm talking about. Okay? Because I and then see, I don't really want to play in that area because it looked like where he was in the beef sector. That in itself is him advertising his shit, right? Let me see, y'all. Simps. Oh, and then he was over there. Wasn't it? Somebody had told me that I need to see this today. Was this today? Oh, he made it members only. Okay, I'm not gonna. Is that it? Let me see. I ain't paying no money to go look at no shit. Got me all the way fucked up. I ain't been no member just to look at no shit. I'll grab that shit a whole nother way if it ain't that motherfucking important. Especially that shit wasn't them screaming back and forth. I don't know who he was screaming with. Cause I did put it on my TV and then I went right my ass back to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wasn't that important. What am I looking for? The antique thing. When did I watch that shit? You can see I be looking at all kinds of shit. When did I see it? Today or yesterday? When the hell is that? Okay, it had to been I got a couple of accounts, so what was that woman's name? Auntie Speaks. This must be it. Let's go see what Auntie had to say. Auntie, where you be? Nigga, I'ma give it to the count of 3. Thinking you fly, but you're more like a flea. Let's see. Her name is Eyes, I guess, and let's go see what something that happened. Oh, damn, she over there talking about everything. Surviving, we on lock. What's going on? Let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back. I don't even know the we on lock thing. I hear the bits and pieces, so I don't really be giving no fucks, to be honest. I'm a married woman. I ain't got time. Okay. Really? Damn. She talked about chocolate real estate claims. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think a purge is coming, and I think that's what this is all about. I guess we'll all see, right? I bet you we'll see soon, too. We're gonna see soon. It's getting too close to New Year's for them not to be announcing it. And you're all gonna be got played. Because if we look at who's doing the videos, and you're noticing that they acting like they don't know each other, but the reality is they do know each other, right? Oh, you coming, baby?
Is the purge. And that's something that he does on his channel where he has an open platform where everybody can get on his channel and speak his speech. So welcome. How you doing?
Good evening. Hi, Antonia. Shout out to her supporters and everybody else that's in here. But I do want to make one quick correction. All right. So the event that I host is.
That nigga got some long ass fingers and his nails. Y'all saw that? I said I got one correction. Look, this is my first time hearing this, y'all. Okay, so y'all gotta bear with me. But remember what I just said? Look like what's about to come out of his mouth. Might be able to prove that. Here we go.
Where he has an open platform where everybody can get on his channel and speak his speech. So welcome. How you doing?
Good evening. Hi, Antonia. Shout out to her supporters and everybody else that's in here. But I do want to.
Look at that long ass finger. God damn. Y'all see that shit? Woo, that nigga finger is like a mile long. I'm like, God damn. That's like a skeleton key and shit. He can fit it in any door. That nigga can open doors, long ass doors, safes at the goddamn banks and shit. That nigga, what the fuck is going on? What is you doing over there? And then this nigga got, I remember seeing him. Remember when I was over there, the last time I was over there by his channel, which y'all know when that was, because, you know, when I get blocked, nigga, I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? When a bitch like me get, blocked, you ain't never got to unblock me, because I will never be back. Okay? So, but he was over there on cam, and I was thinking, what is he doing with them sharp ass nails? Ladies, y'all got to watch this nigga. This nigga is trying to harm women. Maybe he got him sharp like that because it's kind of proof he ain't got no woman, because no woman ain't dealing with no nigga with them long ass nails like that. That nigga nails is like a goddamn witch, long and pointed. Okay, that nigga don't need no knives to cut nobody's throat. This nigga can slit his throat with his fingernails. Okay.
I'm gonna make one quick correction. All right, so.
Oh, this is whole goddamn deja vu just now. Oh Lord. I dripped this shit years and years ago. Anyway, we're gonna keep it going. Maybe I need to stop because deja vu kind of let me know that, oh, wait a minute, maybe you need to gotta pay attention to what's going on in that moment. Okay, in that moment. Anyway, let's play a little bit of this shit.
The event that I host is, people know it as the Purge. The term is the official YT Purge.
Okay.
The official YT Purge. Yeah.
What's anybody ever heard that? The official YT Purge? That nigga just made that shit up, right? And now he making it seem like it's something that's been existing for a long time, something he created, all his idea. He gonna act like that wasn't somebody else's idea, mine. And he's like, it's the official YT Purge. Okay, yeah. Look, go get them, baby. Go and get them. Okay. 2024, though, I'ma smack you down, honey. I ain't playing. Look, I don't think he even knew me before. By the time he came over, I wasn't Viper Pit no more. Like, remember I had everybody, he came over, there was new people coming over. So he don't know me before that, but he gonna learn her, though. He gonna learn her. Okay. I decided officially we're gonna battle, nigga. Let me think. Yeah. But I'm gonna make a purge, right? And we're gonna put it up against his purge. And then I'm gonna be able to use all the things that I created and all my ideas that are my ideas, and we're gonna make it better than his purge, right? Because his purge is really my purge, except he didn't know how to really bring it forward. Because we used to be able to hear each other over here when the jokes would crack. He gonna admit over here that it's just mic supremacy. And I be goddamn if I'm buying a $200 mic just to yell at some people on YouTube. Y'all got me fucked up, man. No, I got a grandson. I got children. I got family. We got bills and shit. I'm not buying no $200 mic. Now, if a $200 mic, which I do have a Yeti, by the way, but that was, that wasn't for no YouTube. In fact, I don't even plug that bitch up. Okay. I have that Yeti Pro. Okay. And that was a $200 mic. Okay. But that wasn't for no YouTube. Okay, here we go.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, sir.
I'm a marketing consultant. I'm 12 years deep in that industry, business and marketing.
Now, you know what's strange about that is that he says he's marketing strategy, right? That's what he's been 12 years in, but he gonna admit that he was dealing with somebody else just on business for the marketing. So if he the marketing dude, 12 years in, why is he hiring another marketing person to help him market? He gonna say that he was only dealing with her with business, and he gonna say that, yeah, she was helping me learn how to read analytics. You marketing dude, you should be knowing how to read analytics. analytics aren't just here on YouTube. In fact, analytics have been around for a long time. People who, if I'm a business and I want to get more customers and clients or whatever, I market to them. The marketing people teach me how to reach these people, how to reach.
That's it. I found my way to YouTube. Going on.
So this nigga said he bragged about being a marketer, right, in that field. Oh my God. See, we got to point out. That's why breaking down these videos is important. Because if you just listen, you're not really. It seems like we don't really listen. We just like watching people talk. If you open your ears and listen to them, you'll hear the lies, the confusion, the mix-ups, them say stupid shit. Like one dude told me last night that he's wealthy and he have 4.5 cars. That nigga said he had 4.5 cars. And I was like, 4.5 cars? He was like, yeah, 4.5 cars. And I was like, well, you got a half a car, nigga? Where is that? Let me see it. See, that's when they lie, they just spit out anything. Okay. He wanted everybody to know, instead of having 4.5 kids, like you could have 4.5 kids, I guess you could have 4.5 cars too. I guess the half a car is the one that's in his parking garage, a half a garage, and it don't work. Maybe he about to sell it to the Savage. You could turn it off if you want, babe. I know you about to probably it off. Oh Lord. I should do this tomorrow, finish this tomorrow, because this one right here, you know, this one gonna be real messy, y'all, because you know I'm messy, and yeah, I'm messy. So I think I'm gonna stop this right here. I'm gonna just make sure I grab it in case they decide to take it down. I don't know why they would take it down, but they may. Okay. What you about to do, babe? You going to sleep? Oh, you want to take a shower or nothing? Huh? Yeah. When? Well, anyway, y'all, I'm going to take a shower with my husband. Listen, if y'all want me to put the link up, let me look and see who in the chat, first of all. Okay, because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Listen, I like y'all. I like y'all very much. I even like being messy. I like it very much. But I'm going to have to go and do something that I really, really like, way better than that. And that is be with my husband, okay? So what I would do is, though, we could redo this, you know, after we take a shower and I put him to sleep. I'm going to put him to sleep. I'm going to be well energized because, see, it energizes me. And, you know, he going to go to sleep and I'm going to be energized. Put a battery in my back, you know, so I could go another 12 hours, do some push-ups and some jumping jacks, and then I'm going to sign back on, and then we can finish this up, okay? But, yeah, I got duties, okay? I got duties. I'm sorry. I'm a married woman. I got duties. I haven't been doing all my duties that I used to do, and I'm going to be getting back to that soon. But I do have one duty that I really enjoy doing, and I ain't never really stopped that duty. And so I'm going to do that duty, okay? And we're going to take a shower, and then we're going to do that duty. And because I can't be no incels. I can't be no femcel, no incel. I can't be the man incel or the female femcel. I can't do it, okay? And I can't do celibacy neither. That bullshit y'all be talking, right? Y'all need to do some research on celibacy, but I will. I tried to tell y'all a couple of years ago, and it was so many women. No, that's not true. Okay, y'all need to go and really do some research about your bodies, right? Because there is a such thing as losing something when you don't use it. And I'm not telling you to use it. I'm not telling women to go out, but this thing where you think you bettering yourself because men told you you're bettering yourself because if you're a virgin, right? But see, once you had sex the first time, you're no longer a virgin. Some of the women say, oh, I bettered myself by being celibate. And yes, you can cleanse your aura, everything about you, as far as if you just want to focus on yourself. Nothing wrong with that. But some of these women been saying they're celibate so the men can think, oh, she's gonna be virgin-like. Nah, you lose the how you say the word? Elasticity. Did I say it right? I hope I did. But if I didn't, well, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, by not using it. So yes, you can lose what you don't use, and Some of y'all might be too young to be you playing these games. By the time you get my age and you be peeing yourself when you're walking down the street because you ain't got no elasticity. You can't even hold your urine. Yeah. And you probably think these men are claiming that that's from having sex a lot. And that's not true. Okay. So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna keep it right and keep it tight and I'm gone. See y'all motherfuckers later. Okay. I hope y'all had a great stream. And if I come back tonight, which I will not be going to sleep, but I'm not sure if I'm coming back to YouTube. But if I do, I'll see y'all. And if I don't, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Anyway, and to the let me see how long I've been up here. Almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours to be exact. To be honest, look like it's 3:47. I'm gone. Okay. Yes. And I'll see y'all later. I should look in the chat. I haven't looked in the chat at all. I do want to apologize. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Cool. Okay. If y'all here, hey. And if you was here and you're gone, bye. And if you're still here and I'm about to leave, bye to you too. Okay. And I like y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for coming by. Okay. You know, I don't want people to think that I need them to get on the panel to make my channel. So I decided that I'm gonna there are gonna be some times when I don't open the panel up because I've been listening, for the past year, and I've heard people whispering, yeah. I've seen people when they leave and I guess they felt like maybe I wasn't I don't know what they felt like. To be honest, I've gone through this several times. There's been a few groups of people come and go and come. Now we only got a group of people who used to be here, but they only come when my numbers are high. Yeah, I noticed them people too. I noticed them too. It's all good. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I started taking away wrenches. And so this is what it's gonna be. Like, I don't have no problem giving people wrenches, as y'all know. Got a lot of people with a lot of wrenches. But when I don't see you here for a little bit, you can't be shocked when you come back and your wrench is gone. Now, they got some people who I know they work, they always here. They may not be in the chat, they might be in the clouds. They let me know through email, messaging, phone, and things like that. Those people, I know they're here because they let me know they're here. They got other people, though, they're not here no more. So, yes, they got some people, your wrench is gone. Okay? And you don't come around. You no longer come around. I see you. I only see you if I got 100 people in the chat. Got 100 people in the chat, you'll fall out them fucking clouds. But you ain't gonna fall out them clouds with no wrench, though. Okay? It's 2024, baby. Might be only one it might be one. Even if it's just one person in the chat with a wrench, I'll be good with it. If nobody in the chat got a wrench, I'll be good with it. Okay? But I'm no longer doing that thing I was doing where I'm cool with you, I gave you a wrench, and now you got a wrench forever. Nah, no. That's no longer. So some of you gonna end up getting super wrenches, okay? Cause I trust you enough to you ain't gonna be playing with the wrenches. You know what I mean? It probably be a lot of super wrenches. I ain't gonna lie, cause I like all of y'all. Okay, I love you all actually, but I ain't gonna lie. Like once I see you, I see you in other places, but I see you not here. That means I know you didn't go on and move on with your life. You just don't come over and fuck with me no more. But then when I got enough people in the chat, though, you fall out the sky. Nah, baby. I'ma treat you the way I see you treating me. I'm not gonna be passive aggressive with it, Mikey. Now, isn't that the word we're using? Not passive aggressive. No. I'm gonna snatch up your shit, and you ain't getting it back. And once I take your rent, you ain't getting it back. Okay, so that's my word. My word is, if I take your shit from you, you ain't never getting it back. Okay. Anyway, some of you ain't got to worry about nothing. You know who you are. You know who you are. Don't be thinking I'm trying to threaten you. If you know who you are and you know that I fucks with you, then you know who you are. And yeah, you good. Okay? Shit, you lucky I ain't like some of these other motherfuckers saying you gotta pay for a wrench. Because, in spaces, I see some people were richer, they had to pay for that shit. Okay? Now, I'm gone, y'all. Cubby, we about to jump in the shower. Okay? I'll see y'all later. Later, alligator. Isn't that what they used to say? Something like that? See you later. That's what